actually tied.
Hi, folks, and welcome to the Frankie and Ding Dong Show. This is
all right, so
King Ding Dong.
3 and 4.
I am
Our
here
number 2
live
seed today,
at
Crazy
Bayside
Train
Bowl.
with a plus 17.
And we are here.
Our 15 seed, Excalibur on 5 and 6. Excalibur minus 114.
I'll let you listen to Frankie.
Our number 3
He's
seed today,
giving you the
plus
matchups
2,
in the
Old
through
Jimmy.
thick and thin dual pattern tournament.
Old Jimmy will be on 7 and 8. He will take on the 14 seed, Anthony White, with a minus 111. Our number 4 seed, El Nino at 800 even. El Nino will be on 1 and 2, taking on our 13 seed, Resting Bitch Face. RBF with a minus 104. And our number 5 seed is El Chapo at minus 4. He will take on lanes 1 and 2, Carl Hungus with a minus 95. Our 6th seed is Buck Ripcord at a minus 36. He will take on our 11th seed, Pop Pop Pass at minus 92. They will be on 7 and 8. Our number 7 seed, Michael Fortier at minus 42. Michael will take on the number 10 seed, Bob Nile at minus 87. They will be on 5 and 6. In our 8-9 matchup, we have Stom at minus 43, taking on Mike Clausen, the 9 seed, at minus 75. They will be on lanes 3 and 4. Here is your plus pins for the matches. Master Splinter getting 34 from Mike Fecto. Stom gets 8 over Mike Clausen. El Nino gets 26 over RBF. El Chapo gets 23 over Hungus. Crazy Train gets 33 over Excalibur. Michael Fortier gets 11 over Bob Nile. Old Jimmy gets 28 over Anthony White. And Buck Ripcord gets 14 over Putt Putt Pass. For this round, you guys will get 3 minutes of practice. 3 minutes of practice for this round. We'll get you guys down in your lanes and get you guys on for your tournament bowling. Good luck and good bowling, everyone. And don't forget, you can make surface changes all the way up until the end of practice. Just a reminder, you can make surface changes all the way up until the end of practice. Good luck and good bowling, everyone. Today's tournament winner today will take home $650. So everyone that made this round will make money today. So congratulations to all of our bowlers who made the cut. One more big thank you to our tournament sponsors, Brunswick Bowling and Bowl Builders Pro Shops. We couldn't do these tournaments without you guys. Thank you so much for all your support.
All right, there you have it, folks. Frankie with the tournament announcements here on the PA system at Bayside Bowl. We're about to get into practice for the first round of match play. This is the top 16 bowlers of the day today here in front of you guys. Today we presented our Frankie and Ding Dong Through Thick and Thin Championship tournament. It was a dual pattern tournament today, and let's get the 2 patterns out in front of you guys so that way you can see them. They were 40 feet in length for both patterns. You had roughly, actually the lanes are reversed from what they're shown on the screen. You had roughly 11 mils, which actually was on the left lane on each pair, and roughly 33 mils on the right lane on each pair. And, it played tough all the way across the building. There was a few pairs that played exceptionally tough. But you'll see, folks, you're going to see a lot of crazy shit happening here in this match play and these finals. You will not want to miss. Oh, really? Max ratio, 1.2 on one of the lanes, 1.3 on the other lane. So these are 2 really, really flat foil patterns, both 40 feet in length, but very, very different, folks. You had just about exactly 3 times the volume on the right-hand lane as you did on the left-hand lane. Both lanes very flat, very, very flat, and both lanes 40 feet in length, just 3 times the oil on the right. And entering the booth now is Frankie Aberlon. Frankie has all the matchups and brackets here for you, so that way he can go down and give you the rundown right here on the mic, so that way, in case you didn't catch them while he was saying them over the PA system, you'll be able to know exactly who's bowling where and how many bonus pins they're getting just for this round. After this round, everything will be scratched.
Hello, everyone. This is Frankie Aberlon in the booth today. Welcome to another exciting Frankie and Ding Dong telecast for the True Thick and Thin tournament. Here are your matchups for round 1. Our number 1 seed on 3 and 4 is Master Splinter taking on Mike Vecto. Splinter gets 34 pins. Our other matchup on 3 and 4 is the 8 seed Storm taking on 9 seed Mike Gorson. Storm getting 8 pins. On 1 and 2, we have the number 4 seed El Nino taking on Resting Bitch Face RBF, also known as Frankie's daughter.
The one you traded.
The one I traded in Draft League. That is correct.
Yeah.
All right. So in that matchup, we have El Nino getting 26 pins. The other matchup on 1 and 2, we have El Chapo, otherwise known as Chapstick, or otherwise known as AJ Chapman.
Chap Daddy
taking on Kyle Hungus on 1 and 2. AJ Chapman will be getting a cool 23 pins from Kyle Hungus. We move over to lanes 5 and 6. It is our number 2 seed Crazy Train taking on our number 15 seed Sex Caliber. Folks, Crazy Train getting 33 pins over Sex Caliber. That's quite a walloping to start.
I feel like I need some sort of drink.
I think you need a drink, sir. What are you going to get? Foster's? Australian for beer?
Yes, in a big oil can.
All right, our other matchup on 5 and 6, we have a Michael Fortier taking on Bob Nile. Michael Fortier, the 7 seed. Bob Nile, the 10. Michael getting 11 pins over Bob. On 7 and 8, we have some wily veterans, folks. Old Jimmy, otherwise known as Jimmy Pritz Jr. He will be taking on Anthony White. I believe the only lefty to make the cut. It wasn't this lefty, because this lefty was a right foul get for his 4 games. So this lefty's in the booth. Anthony White will be giving old Jimmy 28 pins for this mound. Then on 7 and 8, we have Buck Ripcord taking on Putt Putt Pass. Buck Ripcord, the 6 seed. Putt Putt, the 11. Buck will be getting 14 pins over Putt Putt Pass.
Wow, what a mess it was today, folks.
Woo, crikey, that is a slow ride coming into the booth, folks.
You don't even know.
I'd say he is a gentleman and a scholar, but we know he is neither
I
of
am
those
neither
things.
of those things. Please don't call me that.
Wow.
The shit show is about to begin.
You're a bloody wanker, you are.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Bloody
told,
something.
Frankie trying to do his British accent for the telecast today.
God
Let me know.
awful.
Let me know if you all think it's good. Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Across.
Yeah, so they'll bowl this game here on the pair with those bonus pins, and then the winners will remain on the pair and bowl on that same pair through the next round with no bonus pins, right, Frankie?
That is 100 correct, King Ding Dong. And here are our payouts today, folks.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of payouts just because we had a really good ball raffle today. The Brunswick Defender Hybrid we gave away to Ricky the Razor.
Ricky the Razor,
Who
nice.
I understand that I talked to the Lobsterman, and we're thinking about changing his nickname to Big Rick Energy.
Big Rick Energy. I like it.
So we'll see what happens with that going into the future. But right now he's Ricky the Razor, and he has a brand new Brunswick Defender Hybrid in his possession.
Did we ever find out a nickname for Michael Fortier?
We have not got a nickname from Michael Fortier, so we are going to have to figure something out for him.
I get a good feeling about Fortier today. I get a good feeling that he's going to.
Is that your pick to win this whole thing, mate?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but
All right.
I
You
got
like
a good
him in this
feeling.
round, though.
Yeah, through the
All
next couple rounds.
I'm going to go a little off the reservation here, and I'm actually going to, we got a couple of PBA members on 1 and 2 who are going to, if they both win, would face each other in round 2, which is not optimal if you're a PBA member, and then you have to face another one, the only other one in the field. That's how this goes, though. Welcome to the Frankie and Ding Dong Show.
And it looked like lanes 1 and 2 today really had the nut. So, I mean, there might be some high scores this game over there.
It could be. I doubt it, though. You know, some of
Let's not fucking get ahead of
let's
ourselves.
not put the cart before the horse, mate. Let's see. We got. I'm gonna go with. You know who I think's gonna win this whole fucking thing? I'm gonna go with Crazy Train to win this whole thing. Right out of the gate. I'm gonna go off the reservation and go Crazy Train, who had a really good look at the end. But I think he go. That's my pick. That's my pick. You might not like my pick, but you like. That's my pick. Well, who you got winning this whole thing there, Ding Dong?
I got my man.
You look
El
at your
Chapo.
brackets, and I just look at who can get through what bracket, and I like Crazy Train's chances in this bracket to make it through. At
Right.
least to here.
Until he runs into one of the L boys.
That's true, but you never know.
Let's see.
Look at Crazy Train just struck and missed the head pin. He's already getting the Frankie lock
Jesus Christ.
for the pick. Everyone says I dot cloud him. That's a bunch of bollocks. I don't dot cloud nobody.
You do not, sir.
Buck report.
So QDD checks in with Buck Ripcord.
Yeah.
My backup pick was Master Splinter because he had the best look all day. But that's my backup pick.
Pooh Bear's going with Bucky.
Pooh Bear says Buck Ripcord.
I'm with Boo.
All right, so we got two
I
Buck
gotta go.
Ripcords.
So I'm gonna go with. So is it gonna end up being 40er? I'm gonna say
if he wins, we
40er
take on the winner of Crazy
against
Train.
Chapo in the finals.
So
That's what I'm saying.
So who's going to win that matchup then?
Chap can throw it like 24 miles an hour to head pin at the
We saw that all day long.
So I'm gonna go with Chappie.
El Chapo throws it 24.
Chapa quit it.
He throws it. He throws it hard enough to get a speeding ticket in a school zone.
Yes, he does,
Yes,
sir.
it does.
Yes, he does. We saw it with our
So
own.
there's your
two
picks, folks. And we have Storm leaving a 5.7, a 5.10 in the pocket. That's not optimal, folks. Minus 114 was the number today. And we had some people right around that number. We had two other bowlers within 10 of that number. Grindem Gaskell was first man out with a 121 under. And then Big Rick Energy was minus 123. Oh, look at him. I like Michael Clausen on the right lane, but I don't know how Michael Clausen's going to do on 11 mils on the left lane. Although, guess what? Michael Clausen did infinitely better than Frankie Aberlon did today because he's still bowling.
Oh,
So these are our custom oil patterns, and please let me know what you think of Frankie's British accent. If you hate it, I'm going to stop doing it. If you love it, we're going to do it for the next 2 hours. And you're bloody well right, I will. The hard part will be stop doing it when we go to dinner later.
Right.
So
That's okay. We plan to visit Boomhammer, so
we're going to go to None Such Brewing later. Oh, RBF with a nice spare conversion on lane 2. Her and Kyle Hungus and El Nino are all teammates on Team Shot Power. Beer. They have terry cloth shirts, which can also double as an oil rag when you change your oil in the garage, in the garage. This is another 2 custom oil patterns in the Frankie and Ding Dong library, which you can download directly to your Brunswick onboard oil machines.
and you can torture your players just as much as we torture
Michael
ours.
Fortier almost leaving a 5.7 in the pocket.
When
and
was the
gets
last time
5
you
pinner.
saw anyone, never mind Splinter, leave 5, 8, 10?
it was in the pocket.
That was a 5.810 in the pocket after
Yeah.
Storm to Vincent left a
Ouch.
5.10 in the pocket.
So Sonny D checking in saying it was dreadful today. Isn't that the truth?
Brian Owalk saying, I have to Brexit that accent. That is terrible. I don't like that very much, Jamaican jerk. I am wearing your hat today, though.
Sonny D says you sound like if Tim Sample pretended to be British.
Well, that's just a bunch of bollocks, to be honest with you.
Well, get this shared to enough pages, and then maybe we'll get some real British people in here watching from
Maybe we
the
can
UK.
get Stuart Williams in here to give us a
There
proper
we
British
go.
accent.
Yes. Yeah, Stu could give us a couple choice words that only have 4
Speaking
letters
of
in
beef
them.
stew, we were down on 3 and 4, and there was some beef stew smelling down there, and it smelled quite delicious. Did you smell that when we were on 3 and 4?
I did not, sir.
I had to smell that to get my smell off the rubber in my brain from trying to bowl on this garbage all day.
Yeah, I saw that. No, that was going to be a 2-7-10, but the 7 fell.
How about our Beastie Bowler teammate, Sex Caliber, making the cut today?
Sneaking right in there, yeah.
Bowling on 5 and 6.
Love it. Oh, shit.
Tip gave me a beer, which is like rot gut, but you know what? It's still a beer, which is fine.
Pooh Bear checking in says, you sound like an intelligent version of Forrest Gump. Where's Jenny? Jenny?
Listen.
Where's Jenny?
If I was Forrest Gump, I would have jettisoned that hoe a long time ago. Because she's
Been
like,
up in that.
She's like, Forrest, I ain't seen you in 10 years. I have fucking AIDS, and why don't you raise our kid?
He was an absent dad. It's
Well, she never told him she was pregnant. It's probably not even his.
Oh, true. Yeah. It's the mailman's.
That's not a very good chick, in my opinion. All right, so we'll go British accent game 1, and then Frankie will come back in the booth and get rid of British Frankie.
We'll
And
go take him behind the woodshed.
We'll send his ass back to England, where it should be. Hey, Tip,
What?
how we doing on that bucket, mate?
Huh?
How we doing on that bucket?
Oh,
Why
already
don't you
done.
try
That's on
like
Nick.
the Ron Weasley? Why don't you try that? Isn't he British?
Yeah, they're all British in that TV show.
Was he-
Called, Harry Potter?
Was Weasley a muggle, though?
No, Ronald Weasley's family was pure-blood magicians, but that pissed off the Malfoy family because they said that you wouldn't know that they were pure-bloods by the way they act.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. And Hermione is like hot nowadays, right?
Yeah, she's not hot on the eyes, as they say.
No,
She's not hot at all.
she's easy on the eyes.
That is correct, sir.
Oh, makes you hard.
I'm not. Well, on that note, let's get back to the bowling. And we're 4 frames in, and El Chapo.
Oh, is this a different through thick and thin? Is that where we're
That's
talking?
accurate.
Oh, okay.
El Chapo with a beautiful shot on lane 2. He is down 12 pins in that match to Carl Hungus, but he is getting 23, so he still has an 11-pin lead. But
Was that a British accent?
that's what happens when you drink too much Bud Light. Cheap beer leads to horrible gas. All right, so Mike Clausen did not like that shot, but he still made the spare. He made the bucket. And my pick to win the whole thing here is winning his match against Excalibur. Quite handily with his pin advantage, I might add. Let's see if Master Splinter using a vibe on that thing is out the window.
Trying to get some air under
Yeah,
that one. and
that
just-
lane hook.
lots of air
That's the
and no
11
hand.
mil pad, and that hook punch. Come on,
RBF sneaking up a little heavy there, leaving the 7-7.
So RBF had evened the match with El Nino, but she's given him 26 pins, and she's going to need him to open here to keep her in this match. Lane 1.
El Nino just went 8-10.
What happened?
El Nino went flack 8-10 right in the hole.
That was a right foul gift right there.
That was almost like the dark cloud.
That was the Frankie Buck Cloud. I said he needed to open to give RBF a chance, and right on cue, he 8-10s.
Yeah, RBF open though too.
Share this up to your pages, folks. You won't get no action like this on anyone else's telecast. You won't have British Frankie on there going crazy. And King Ding Dong trying to hold down the fort. We have Mike Pecto going 8 out on lane 4.
I actually saw a lot of stuff like that. You know, you miss the head pin on the first ball, not getting up on that long pattern, and then just missing it again on the second.
we're about halfway through all these matches, and don't forget, the winners stay on their paired lanes, so they don't have to move, and they don't get no practice. They don't need no practice when they stay on the same pair.
Hungus kind of got a good break there, just leaving the 10.
Storm's ball looks like it's sanded with a brick.
Yeah, it does. Storm's moved inside. He's using a lot of surface, getting around it pretty hard on the heavy
This is
pattern.
a nice little veteran
El
matchup here.
Chapo.
Nice little
Sending
veteran
the 5
matchup
pins to
between
the right.
Mike Clausen and Storm. Let's see what Mikey does here. Throwing the old spin biscuit urethane on lane 3. Looks like he's stuck a little on that one. Sexcalibur using a urethane U motion.
Did he mix that one up?
That was a shake
baby.
and maker.
He's not out of it, though.
So in that matchup, he's got 88 in the 5th. And if Crazy Train strikes, he's got an 8-pin lead. And then he's also getting, don't forget, a 33 pins from Sexcalibur. So
Ooh, wow. Crazy Train
Sexcalibur
almost got the bird dog.
is in
on
trouble.
that.
We got the bird dog.
That head squasher.
Anthony White making his first FDDS cut, I believe, today, which is very good for him.
Absolutely.
Nice rolling, mate. A job well done. You know what else was well done today? I was well done on the fucking grill because I bowled like bullets.
Yeah, dude, I missed at least 6 single pins today. That's not good.
I missed 2 single pins, and then I had a lot of 7-count splits today. Lots of them. Lots and lots, like too many. El Nino getting a big strike. So let's see what RBF does on lane 1. She got to make this spare. And this is going to be a hard one with that hooking lane.
And just that hooked way out, yeah.
7 out. That's not good. In the 6. 81 in the 6. So she's down 12 plus the 26 she's given him. So she's down 30. Oh, Michael Fortier with a weird 3-7 high through the face.
Yeah, he was standing pretty deep on that heavy oil pattern. Yeah, that just, it was weird.
Look at El Chapo making the run here. He puts that shit on everything he does.
Yes, he does, sir.
Anyone else in the comments got a prediction on who's going to win this whole thing? We got some eyeballs in there right now. Let's see you go in here and give us some comments. We get them from the Facebook page, we get them from the YouTube channel, and we get them from the Twitch stream. Michael Fortier, 8 out.
Hungus just had a nice strike over there on 1.
So Hungus with 86 in the 5th, but he's down 20 in this game, and he's given El Chapo 23 pins. So that's going to be a tough road to hoe.
If you're hoeing the road, you're probably hoeing the wrong spot.
If that's
Aren't you supposed to hoe the field?
well, I just say what I say.
Okay, I'm just
Old Jimmy with a 10-pin on lane 7, and then Mike Clausen with a 6-10 on lane 4. This could be the longest 4 rounds we've ever had because there ain't no fucking strikes.
right. Fucking chapstick over there with that turkey is the only thing we got going on right now. Oh, Sexcalibur's like, I can double.
Oh, and if Crazy Train opens, which he just did, all of a sudden this match just got a little bit tighter. So we have Crazy Train with 122 in the 7th. And Sexcalibur, if he strikes again, takes a 26-pin lead, which means the 33 pins Crazy Train's getting is just about eliminated.
So we have a check-in from Christopher Roy calling for Clausen's victory
Christopher Roy giving us a Mike Clausen prediction. I like that. I like Mike a lot.
So Pooh Bear asking if there's a lot of people playing Loft on the left lane.
Not too many. We
not
got
too
Storm
many.
Vincent with a little bit of loft, and we had Master Splinter lofting her a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Fortier is getting a hair under it, but not a ton.
Not too much.
Probably
We got
Splinter getting the most.
on the
I'd
left
say.
lane. We got El Chapo throwing it 24 miles an hour with no loft at all.
Yeah, because the ball barely touches the fucking lane at that
It's on the
speed.
lane for a total of maybe a second and a half. You think? Maybe we should time this.
We'll hammer this
Maybe
guy
not
with us with black toast. That's what the left hand
All right.
Black toast. Okay.
Black toast.
Overdone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
crazy
time
train
how
truck.
long his ball's on the lane. Go. 1.95 seconds. That
Yeah,
time.
but that was slow. That was only 22.
22.33, leaving a high flush 4-pin.
What a Boomhammer can do better than that. Shit.
Let's see how long 6 Caliber's ball's on the lane for. 3.17 seconds.
Splinter, yeah,
Master
definitely
Splinter.
using the loft.
I like that. He's taking the El Chapo line a little bit. Just a little softer.
Just from the right side and a little more loft.
A little more. Boy, them chicken tenders look really good.
Ooh, 40er just rolled one good. Oh, wow. Did you see that pin spin
I
off the
wasn't
deck?
trying to get
like
fresh.
a
I
40er?
wasn't trying to get fresh with the help, but those chicken tenders really do look good.
What are the
Oh,
chances
fuck.
that we'd have the
Did
first
Sex
face
Caliber
off the next
put the shit
I
on
know.
everything?
Who?
Did we missed it?
What?
It's the shit up there.
That,
See?
Is
that Sex
that's
Caliber?
Sex Caliber, mate. And so right now he is only down 7 pins if you take into account all of the extra pins. Mike Clausen going Brooklyn for a 6-pin, which is par for the course today, love.
Pooh Bear says sending it. Yeah.
That's full send, I would say.
Oh,
that-
great
putt-
job for Putt Putt.
putt, trying to stay in that match against Ripcord, which is not easy. Oh, and look at El Nino on 1 and 2. So the losers in this round make $80 a piece. It was a $60 entry, so
That's
you
pretty
get
good.
$20 more than your entry for losing in this round.
Yeah, and so we only had 63 players, but the ball raffle made up for it, and we were still able to get a good prize.
My pick to win the whole thing just struck in the 9th, and he's going to force Excalibur to keep striking to get a chance.
Yes, he is.
We'll see. El Chapo boy, he's throwing a nice ball on lane 2.
Oh, Bucky with the nice break on the left side hit.
He's pretty deep, around 23.
Oh, there's my boy,
El Chapo. Is that who you picked to win the whole thing?
Fuck yeah, El Chapo against 40er is what I picked. His 40 is probably going to lose on me. Oh, Sex Caliber!
Wow, picking the
Firing up the grill.
picking the pro to win the whole thing. Way to go out on a limb, Ding Dong.
Well, I bowled with him all day, so watching him throw it fucking 25 at the head pin on the left,
Me
no
too.
one else was able to do that. So.
That's accurate.
Yes, so Pooh Bear checks in, and he was correct. Yes, 62 and a half players. Yeah, that's probably,
That's accurate. Well, it was
I'd
63
say in 2/5.
Yeah, I would.
62 and 2/5 of a player.
That's about accurate, to be honest with you. It was. We had 63 to start, which was really all that matters.
And just so you guys know, if you're not down here, Bayside just kind of opened for open play, and the line
Wow, Master Splinter.
for a lane is ridiculous right now. And
Well, the place is bloody hot. That's why, because I'm not like in a good way, not like hot in the building, but just hot like everyone wants to be
not
here.
hot like stolen.
Because the
either.
place is amazing. RBF getting
Yes,
a 5
this
count.
place is hot like fire.
Fire.
Michael
All right,
40
so
can fire it.
Here's your scenario
What was
between
like 40 at 21? Is that what that
Michael Fortier is getting 11 pins from Bob Nile.
is? Right, but what did he just throw? 21 or is that 23?
That's a 21.43, mate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Michael Clausen stepping up on lane 4. That's a pretty good
that
shot.
was beautiful.
So the pin difference between him and Stom is getting 8 pins. And if Stom goes spare here, he's actually going to gain even more because he has an 8-pin lead, and then he'll have 8 pins. He'll have a 16-pin lead. El Nino trying to throw it off the left on lane 1, which unless you're using a Maxim, might not work so well. Oh, Sex Caliber needed that strike. But he's bowling himself a good game, man.
Yeah, to force.
So we'll give him, say he spares and strikes for 216. He's giving Crazy Train 33, which means Crazy Train is going to need a 184 to beat him. And
Not either with Jeff.
that gives Crazy Train one. Yeah, so if Sex Caliber makes this, he's going to force Crazy Train to mark.
So maybe.
That's accurate.
Let's go.
Oh, look at Putt Putt.
Up not rolling really well lately. Gonna give it to him. Yeah,
Sex
Sex.
Caliber does his job and makes the spare.
Hung is trying to cross over.
So he makes the spare there. And that's gonna force Crazy Train. This is not an easy spare. Probably
Not
a
today.
little easier on lane 6 than lane 5 because that short pattern, I'm not short pattern, but like volume pattern will make
Yeah.
it hook a little more.
Right. Chop City.
So 26 pin lead for Sex Caliber, who might
Look at
bowl.
Anthony White over there
Who?
throwing a great shot on
Sex Caliber might shoot the highest game in this round and get his ass handed to him and leave.
Looks
Welcome
like
to match
Bucky's got that shit on everything, doesn't he?
So 9 pins for Sex Caliber means that he needed to beat Crazy Train by 34 pins to advance. So Crazy Train just needs to keep it on the lane to win this game. Let's give Sex Caliber. That's going to be enough no matter what.
Oh yeah.
215 for Sex to a 189. So Sex Caliber made up 26 pins, but that's not enough as Crazy Train will advance. So one of my predictions is still coming true. I didn't say who Crazy Train would bowl in the finals. I think he is going to face El Chapo. I like your El Chapo
Yeah, I
pick.
like El Chapo.
He'll be my runner-up today.
So Splinter kind of looks like he's taking a page out of the old school Boomhammer book right here on the left
Well,
hand lane.
this match is interesting, and I'll tell you why. Because Master Splinter getting 34 pins over Mike Fecto, and if he spares this, he is down 25, which means it's a 9-pin match going into the 10
In Splinter's favor.
in Splinter's favor. So, but with Mike Fecto, with the strike up, can actually shut him out if he strikes out in the 10
Okay.
by
So
1 pin.
What about the match over here with
The
Michael
Bob
Fortier?
Fortier and Bob Nile. Michael Fortier getting 11. So Bob Nile needs to
Splinter
make
makes
this.
that spare.
Bob now needs to make this to force Michael Fortier to spare to win, and he makes the spare. So Michael Fortier is going to need to make the 3-pin.
And he just missed a 3-9 in that same lane.
I believe you are right. And
Got it?
he got it. So he's getting 11 pins. So even if he throws it in the moat, he's going to win the match by 1, even if Bob now strikes.
Oh, okay.
So Michael Fortier is going to move on. So give Bob Nile in the books at 180.
Oh, wow, the high
Mike
hard one for
Clausen
Clausen.
with the double in the 8th and 9th, and that's going to put the heat on Storm to Vincent.
Oh, it looks like Fortier is trying a different ball.
That looked really,
looked
really good
great.
for Michael Fortier right there. So
Storm
after that,
looking good.
so at the request of the comment section, I will be retiring my British accent after this game because no one likes my British accent, I guess. So we had on 1 and 2, we had RBF with a 137 to El Nino's 172. So we have El Nino will advance, but RBF she worked overnight shift as a dispatch operator, comes in and makes the cut in the tournament. So that's a great job right there, Lassie. So El Nino advances in that match. So then we got Carl Hungus in the books on 1 and 2 with 167. That will not be enough as El Chapo is in the 220s now. So we'll see what he finishes with. Your pick looking pretty darn good right now, Ding Dong. But come on, Splinter, throw a good one, mate. There we go.
There we go.
He had to have that because guess what? If Mike Fecto strikes out, he shuts him out by a pin. Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Looks like El Chapo is getting inside on that right-hand lane.
Yeah, El Chapo seeing a lot of shape there, and he looked like he's kind of soft-wheeled it. That was 16.66 on that one, and he's been around 17 and a half. So you could tell he just kind of soft-wheeled it, got a little more hook. I think he really likes that shot, Ding Dong.
Yes, I think he does as well.
All right, so on the other ones, we have on 7 and 8, so old Jimmy, 172, 172. No. By the way, yes. Yes, that's correct. I believe. No, he's getting 34. No, Storm. If he spares and he goes spare strike, they tie.
So Pooh Bear checking in, saying the lanes were brutal enough today. You don't need to keep abusing us with that accent.
Splinter gonna take it all out of play. Master Splinter getting the double in the 10th.
Huge double.
I would say a man with the nickname Pooh Bear should not make fun of anyone.
Oh!
That's a El Chapo, Chap Daddy, whatever you want to call him. He just won the match, 235 and 167. We have some of the matchups set. So we have old Jimmy.
Sunny D
I don't know, I
with
didn't get
a LOL there after that last comment.
Old Jimmy is going to take on. I have no idea who won that fucking match because they took the scores down for me. So.
Who was it, Bucky and Putt Putt?
It was Buck against Putt Putt, but I have no idea who won. I didn't get the scores because they already erased them, the wankers. All right, so
Jimmy and Buck.
we have Splinter in the books.
Yeah.
So Mike Fecto with a 188. That's a good game right there. So Buck Ripcord won. Okay, that's good to know. Over Putt Putt. And Splinter with a 162. But that's why we like our top seeds to get their pin advantage because they bowl good all day. They deserve a little bit of something.
Yeah. And that's going to disappear after this game.
Yeah, after this game, we just go down to just straight cash, homie, as the Americans say.
So Clausen left
Nice
the
run
6-10
today there, Kyle Hungus. Like Frankie's going with a British accent all day today. But then all the comment section says it's terrible, so I got to ditch it. So Stomp to Vincent and Mike Clausen makes the spare. So Mike Clausen with a 20-pin lead here. He is giving Stomp 8. That match is over. We're going to have an upset. Mike Clausen will take down Stomp to Vincent in this match no matter what because he was only giving him 8 pins.
So it's going to be Splinter
Against Clausen. On 1 and 2, we have El Nino against El Chapo. And then it's the battle of the L's. And then on 5 and 6, we have Crazy Train taking on Michael Fortier and Old Jimmy against Buck Ripcord in the match. I still don't have the score, but that's okay because they're bowling. I'm going to assume that Putt Putt was okay with losing.
So check this out, Frankie. Like, Bucky, usually the last one that shows up to the tournament, they're actually the first ones to start the second round, and they're already getting into the second frame.
You need to pay Mike Fecto, love.
I did.
Okay. And then you need to pay Sexcalibur.
Wow. Flack 810 in the hole on the left-hand lane. We actually saw, I did. Mine was on the right-hand lane, though.
Yeah.
Lane 8, frame 1 of game
Mike
4.
Wilson won.
Flack
So you got
810. That was good. I thought that was
We're
good.
doing British accent.
Thought
for the
I
whole
had a good
first
shot
round.
in the pocket. Yeah.
Yes, you do, love.
Pins were like, go fuck yourself.
Excuse me?
Oh, my Flack 810 in the first frame of the game 4.
That was a lovely shot.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I hit, threw good, hit the pocket. Yeah, 810.
Yeah, you
good.
pay him. Mike won.
Hey, Storm.
Oh, he won. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. Wrong guy. Mike had 161. Okay, 192.
Okay. So we're going to
Storm,
change that.
right. So that's
All right, so
actually,
it's actually Storm against Splinter.
you know what it was? I got confused. I thought it was 17. I thought he had 152 in the 9th. It was 152 in the 8th. That's what got me all bollocks.
It's just the British accent, I think.
All right, so now we're through round 1. So guess what's going to happen? Hi, everyone. It's Frankie Avalon. We're now here for round 2.
Sheridan said his only one game. So, yeah, he just broke out of it, folks. The British Fever is done.
Yeah. Oh, Frankie Aberlon here in the booth. Thank you for British Frankie for holding down game 1. I am live. We are now live in game 2.
British Frankie. Is that like a Funko Pop?
Oh, Michael Fortier.
You have the regular Frankie, the British Frankie Funko Pop.
What's that? Higher seed gets a choice. Absolutely. So we are into round 2, and here are your matchups. On lanes 1 and 2, we have El Nino against El Chapo, and we are off and running. El Nino starting with 9 spare.
Tenno.
El Rapo Tenno. And on 3 and 4, we have Master Splinter taking on Stom after our little score mix-up there, but we got that figured out. And on 5 and 6, we have Crazy Train, the higher seed, taking on Michael Fortier. And on 7 and 8, we have Old Jimmy, the higher seed, taking on Buck Ripcord. So in the first in the first round, we only had one upset, and no upsets in the first round. All the higher seeds won. All the higher seeds won.
There's that.
Sherry, is American Frankie a much more soothing voice than British Frankie? That's all I need to know.
Wish.com.
That was Frankie. I was like ordering Frankie from Wish.
Wish.com.
Wish.com Frankie. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
probably.
that'll be the third.
I can't wait to go
Funko Pop.
back and listen to game 1 when I did it all in a British accent.
Oh, Bucky going left side.
Yeah.
Storm trying to give that 4-6 a run. El Chapo just throwing the heater. So is it necessary if your name starts with an EL as the first word?
Yeah.
Your second word has to end in O? Is that a necessary thing?
Sure.
El Nino, El Chapo.
I think so. Right.
El Polo.
That's true, though. That's true. Sherry says much better. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. It's Sherry
I love
checking
the
in.
feedback.
Much better. American Frankie is here to stay.
Yeah, American. Yeah. It's,
Sunny D checking in,
call
saying
this-
great value, Frankie.
yeah. This is yeah. I've moved up to signature select Frankie now.
We might even get to crumble cookie, Frankie, if you guys,
Have you seen my
Keep
physique?
talking.
Have you seen my physique? I'm already crumble cookie Frankie.
you guys keep, talking him up, then his head's going to expand. He'll be
no.
crumble cookie, Frankie.
So Crazy Train chops the bucket on lane 6. So he is down right now 12 pins after 2 to Michael Fortier. El Nino coming in high, leaving a 6-10. So, by the way, the losers in this round still make, guess what, $120 a piece.
Nice.
Third and fourth, a couple $100 a piece. Oh, and by the way, first and second, $650 and $450 today. How's
Very
that?
nice. Very
For a
nice.
nice little $60 payday.
$60 entry.
$60 entry, folks. Make like 11 times your money for winning this thing.
Yeah, hey, that's
Pretty
how
good,
we do
pretty good.
here.
That's how we do. I want to thank our tournament sponsors, Brunswick Bowling, providing us a Defender Hybrid today for the tournament. And to actually, you see Master Splinter Bowl on lane 4. He owns Bowler Builders Pro Shops. They're our other sponsor, giving us free drilling of all the equipment won this season. So thank you very much to Bowler Builders.
And thank you to Bayside Bowl.
Yeah,
Charlie Mitchell and his staff here. Another wonderful event for us again here.
And by the way, I did say Splinter was my backup pick.
Yes,
to
you
get
did,
advance
yeah.
out of that round.
Yeah, you totally did.
All right. Just so everyone at home is aware. Wow, Crazy Train struggling all of a sudden on 5 and 6. He starts open, 26 in the third. All right, Crazy Train. I believe in you. You're my pick. I know you can bring this back. El
El
Nino
Nino.
just piping it on
Stuffing
lane
it.
1. 17-25.
Stuffing it like sausage, Jimmy D.
Oh, hang on. All right, Splinter. All right.
Splinter getting the spare.
So
That's
Splinter
his
is
new
a-
spare ball. That was the maximum. Pretty sure.
Oh, was it? Nice. It looked like one. So a black one. So 11 pin lead
Look
for
at
Splinter.
40 or get around it. Oh, wow. That was exciting. Holy fuck. You see him get around that?
Yeah, that's
That was exciting. I'll talk about somebody getting around it. El Chapo.
El Chapo gets in it, around it, through it, you name it.
Yeah. And at 2 miles an hour faster than like 40 is. So.
Yeah, I agree, Sunny D. I mean, this whole side actually played pretty tight. 7 and 8 was super tight for us when we got there in game 4.
Yeah, I found the worst pair to be 17 and 18.
I think
By
Splinter's
far.
going to be very happy getting 9 out of that. I know he was going for the higher speed loft shot, but that one looked like it was just a little left off his hand.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's a good
happy with
9.
9 on that.
Good 9, yeah.
We're going to see El Chapo throw absolute missiles down lane 1.
Oh!
That's a huge double. 22.57. Still bringing the heat.
No chap lips over there on that.
No,
chapstick
not at
shot.
all. Not at all. You know, we're going out to dinner with him and RBF after this. If he wins this thing, I think he should just buy us dinner. What do you think?
If he wins, yeah.
If he wins the whole fucking thing.
Oh, hang on, Splinter. Woo!
Oh!
Skinny jeans! I don't know if I've ever seen Splinter wear jeans, though. Shorts and black dress pants.
We'll make sure El Chapo gets
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We
I gotta
got
ask
Boom
Nut
on our
Sauce.
side.
Where's Nut Sauce? I gotta ask Nut Sauce. He would know.
I've never seen him wear jeans.
What's that?
I've never seen him wear jeans either.
Yeah.
Oh, look at El Nino in there slapping the 10 out. So he's got a big double. That is a one
Maybe
pin
we'll have
match.
to ask her, get her in here just to ask her.
Stom trying the old backup ball into the pocket, and that was a little tight.
What's going on over here?
Yeah. Not much. You're not commenting.
Because I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out what his shirt is.
That's weird. I'm watching him
Oh,
live.
crazy
Oh,
trade, a
okay.
little
All right,
4 pin.
all right.
So he's down 23, just got to make the spare.
So just like Excalibur is here now, drinking a beer, cheering on the folks. If
Right.
you can, come on down, drink a beer, and cheer on the folks. Excalibur,
Mine's
way
empty,
to
by
go
the way.
today to make the cut, by the
Excalibur.
way. And hey, you gave it a hell of an effort there.
This
You
Excalibur,
know,
you
and
almost
came
made
up
enough
close.
money to pay your bar
Came
tab,
close.
probably.
Yeah, honestly, I'll probably lose maybe 40 bucks.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Hey, to bowl all day on $40, bowl, drink, have fun. That's a great day.
So we got Storm to Vincent coming up here after the open. Let's see what he can do here on the left lane. So after a 7-10 on lane 4, he goes 4-6-7 on lane 3, and that is not an optimal 2 frames of bowling, folks.
No, it's not.
3 splits and 4 frames to start.
Sounds
So
like
El
my
Chapo
Wednesday
and
night
El
game
Nino
three.
are both in an absolute battle right now on 1 and 2.
Yeah.
El Chapo with a 1-pin lead can make it 11. And
Oh! Putting that shit on
Chapo.
everything. We have all the shit on 1 and 2. Both of the L's putting that shit on.
Yes, they are. That's what we call El Triple O.
everything. El Turkey.
El Turqueo.
Turkeo.
Turqueo.
El Turkeo.
El Turqueo, folks.
El
Old
Turkey.
Jimmy, though, was checking on 7 and 8, and old Jimmy chopping the spare there. But so he has 116 in the 6.
There we go. Yeah, Boom Hammer checking in, saying much watch TV, commenting while he's beside me.
That's what I
anyway.
like to see.
Watching it.
That's all right. We've seen this before. We when one of your high school players last week was bowling, wasn't he? And it said that he was watching the
Yes.
show.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So I had to leave the match a little early to bowl across town, and so I was watching the match because I stream it on my equipment there. And
Right.
so Queen Ding Dong was there watching the team, and I still left the equipment going. So I was watching the rest of the match, and then one of my players comes up as one of the people watching the match
Right.
with me, and I'm like, "Aren't you fucking
You're
bowling?"
supposed to be bowling. What's going on here? So Splinter now leaves a 4-6-7. C1 play one, I guess. And
Yeah, kind of trading it back.
but he has a 20-pin lead through 4. So I mean that's not the end of the world. You know, just make a small adjustment and move on. Michael 40 are really twisting it now.
Giving the twisty McStuffins too.
Yeah, like
Excalibur checking in,
Rude
saying
asses.
rude asses. Thank you, Excalibur. Makes me feel better. Thank you.
thank you. El Nino here on 2. Ooh, that thing stopped quick. So these guys are still battling. El Nino down 2 pins right now.
Wow, that's a hell of a matchup.
This is golf,
though.
not a rock concert.
So it's crazy that both of the PBA members ended up not only on the same side of the
Right.
bracket, but in the same portion of the bracket.
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, Splinter!
I told you maybe when you let that go.
Michael,
I just wasn't
40.
sure exactly how much shim it would have through that middle part of the lane, but it shimmed like perfect for him. So that was great. So El Nino down 2 pins as long as he spares here, but the 6-9 is markedly harder than the 6-10 sometimes, just because the ball's going away from you.
Yeah. When you get them both with the ball, that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
This is one of the most intense match plays that I have seen in KDD right now.
It definitely is one of the lower scoring ones too.
True, but that's what makes
Way
it
to
so
battle
intense.
today.
Yeah, it
But,
was
you
a
know,
battle. Yeah.
Putt-putt pass is proof that you can shoot a 129 and still get the 11 seed. Like, what a comeback after game 2. Seriously, that was impressive to watch. Goes
Putt-putt's been
220,
bowling very well
180
lately.
to launch himself in and then make match play and get a check today. That's a great day. Good day of bowling. Nice job.
Didn't feel like I threw a bad shot in my match play and shot 155.
Right.
There
That's
you go.
well. That was like I shot 161 game today, where I think I threw one shot that I thought was questionable. The other were great, and I know exactly how that feels. So. But way to battle today. Nice work. Nice work. I
Yeah,
love
great
seeing
bowling lately, Papa. You've really been bowling well lately. Keep it up.
that. Michael 40, you're here. Just that's Mayday on that lane because that lane just hooks. That's the light oil lane, and that happened. That happened to me once today, where I missed one to the right like that, where I thought I was going to make it.
Yeah.
So now he's letting kind of a small crack in the door for Crazy Train. Let's see if he can take advantage because he started open. If he can strike here, though, if he can double it up in the 6th and 7th, he can actually get back within a stick.
Yeah. Like, actually show some life here. Let's go.
Oh, that Durbin on the
That's going to be
6.
tough.
That's tough, yeah.
It's tough on
Storm
either
going
lane.
deeper on the left lane.
Oh, Storm backing it up with the high hard one, like literally backing it up the whole
That
way.
almost looks like a supernatural or something. I mean, pearl, you know what I mean? That red pearl looks like a pearl urethane.
And speaking of pearl urethanes, Bucky's over there using that
That
mix
mix,
urethane.
yeah, he is. Oh, get four.
Oh, yeah. Pushing it.
All right, so even though he lost pin count, he makes a spare, gets back within 15 of Michael Fortier. So, a couple frames ago, he was down in the 23. So he's battling.
El
Chapo.
Just
5-pin
fearing
lead.
one.
5-pin lead for El Chapo.
Old Jimmy over there on 8. Oh, splitting.
Break that Bucky needed.
Splinter
Splinter.
getting one in.
Oh, yeah.
His
Great.
when he can get deep and be very comfortable compared to a lot of other players because he's got the speed and the rev rate to do it. And crazy train bringing the heat.
Getting a strike there.
Yeah.
Shotty's been playing all day. Won't get up because
Old Jimmy
Right.
giving it a ride on that 6 of
Checks
10.
up on him. So,
Only gets a 10.
old Jimmy with the lead right now, but it's down to a 14-pin lead over Buck. So that's a close match. Michael Fortier in with that twister.
Oh!
The old Jersey snowplow.
Dude, he twisted that ball so hard it just got the pins
left,
twisted.
maybe? Splinter with a good 9 again. So you know what? That's fine. If you go strike one shot and then 9 spare with a couple 5 pins in a row, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he was throwing that 22-mile-an-hour seed. He's going to have to make this. OJ. It almost looks like that pin on lane 7. That 10 pin is like tipped backwards. Like it's like almost half over. Just the way it's sitting. It's kind of weird. Oh.
El Chapo
Gets 0. So he is now sitting on 164 in the 8th. So that gives El Nino a 9-pin lead on the bench. Michael Fortier, though, that 6 count doesn't really hurt him because he's on a strike, but definitely not need to spare by any stretch. Splinter shooting at a 5-pin here. I expect him to make this. Very good spare shooter.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly where he wanted to strike ball, I guarantee it.
Oh.
Old Jimmy just giving it away now. So that right now, Buck is back within 3 pins now. Michael Fortier now opens again, giving Crazy Train a chance. That's the thing.
The tide is
These
turning
matches
all of a sudden.
all these matches are starting to just warp, and it is very interesting.
This is
what's
crazy.
going on right now. Crazy.
If you
Train
guys
strikes
are not
early.
watching this, you guys are
You
missing
gotta be
out.
watching this.
Yeah.
El Nino moved in on that lane and trips the 4-9. So give him the 9-pin lead, which can extend to 19 if he strikes in the 9th. Storm to Vincent down right now.
Bucky up on 8. Oh,
But he can
flags
cut into the
ahead.
lead if he strikes. You gotta have it.
Oh,
And
Storm
he
with
gets
the
it.
light wall hit.
Get him back within 19 of Splinter right there.
Holy shit, this is exciting.
Oh, Slow Ride got one. I mean, Crazy Train got one away from him.
Yeah.
But okay,
Not
so that's
terrible.
makeable.
2-7.
So if he spares this, then he'll get back within 1 stick of Michael 40.
Wow. Crazy.
That is a battle, but this is a must. You got to make this spare. You can't give those pins back right here. You got all kinds of people lined up on the left side on the lanes. You got a lot of people behind watching. I love it. I love when our bowlers have a bunch of fans. Ooh, El Nino with a 5 count. The bucket and fries.
Wow.
The bucket and fries on
That
lane 1.
changes a little bit over there.
This is a tough spare. Crazy Train. Oh, great spare.
over there.
Great spare on lane 6. That gets him back within 1. He's literally just chunking a little bit every frame off that lead.
Absolutely.
Storm's got to have this one.
Threw that one kind of slow.
Oh, that wasn't a terrible shot, Ding Dong. I mean, that just hooked the last 2 feet, just enough to go 410. It could have been a trip 4. Keeps
Like
going.
He threw a little faster on the last one. On that
Yeah,
lane.
I wonder if that one just picked up a little dry and just maybe the loft wasn't as much or something.
Crazy Train threw a
Oh,
good one.
big
Oh,
shot!
wow.
Getting back within 1.
Big slap.
El Nino going 5-3 in the 9th. 179, giving El Chapo the lead on the bench. But Ripcord goes through the face. He can't take advantage. He's at 140. He's down 9 to Old Jimmy. But if he spares strikes, he forces Old Jimmy to mark.
So Michael Fortier has to respond to that strike. Remember, it's only a 1-pin match now. And he does! Wow!
Big hit
How
from Michael
impressive.
Fortier. 1 pin going into the 10th. This is
That's
unbelievable
a crazy
action,
match.
folks.
Crazy match.
Unbelievable action here.
All right, let's see
Chapo
what
up on lane 2.
Chappie can do.
I expect him to ace this one. Yeah. Oh, and he splits.
The nose, leaving the 3-7.
That slowed down so fast and gone.
Yeah, it did.
Just 9 will do
Splinter.
it. 9 will do
Splinter.
it. 9 will easy.
Oh, no! Another 8-10.
What's the third one of those I've seen today?
Holy
So,
shit.
yeah, 9. He needs 9. Yeah, for sure. But either way, I mean, I expect Buck to throw a good one here. Honestly, I expect him to throw the high
Michael
hard one.
Fortier
right
with the
there.
high hard one
Try
at
to
the
get
head
it,
pin.
Not leave 6. Yeah, you don't want to try to get around it and do something funky. So I would try to throw the high hard one at it if I was Buck right here.
How many does Buck need?
Buck needs 9 to force a mark from Jimmy.
On 2 balls? Or on this
Just
ball?
on this is just the fill ball right here.
Oh,
Gotta have it. And he does go for the high hard one.
Oh!
So Chapo made a run at the split, gets 9. And he's
Bucky.
going to arguably, which has been his tougher lane. But let's see if he can make some magic in the 10th happen here. As Splinter leaves an 8-10.
Yeah, it
Was that a good hit?
It was Grode.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't.
right
yeah,
in
I
the
was watching,
pocket, just
I was
absolutely.
watching
nasty.
Ripcord and I didn't get a chance to see that. Michael Fortier covers his spare in the 10th. Now, the pin count is huge here. He has 142.
Yeah.
If he strikes here, he forces Crazy Train to strike to beat him.
Jimmy.
Old
Old
Jimmy
Jimmy.
is going to advance. How about it for Old Jimmy, folks?
Oh, Chapstick gave it
yeah,
the
El
juice
Chapo
on
needed a
that
strike.
one.
So,
and
but if he spares this, I mean, listen, he forces El Nino to mark, which right now is
is that 23 or 25?
23-17 on that one.
Not bad, not bad.
Let's see, Splinter here, the 20-pin lead still. That's a battle right here. And he goes Brooklyn
Same
again, leaves a
Brooklyn.
9-pin, but I think he's totally fine with that. 20-pin
Yeah,
lead, you
9
force
spares
your
good.
opponent to have to throw strikes to catch you. On this oil pattern,
Well, Jimmy trying a different ball. Michael Fortier,
Fortier,
the
that
high
was
hard
big.
one.
That was big. So give Michael Fortier 162. And then we had 162 for Buck as well over there. A lot of 162s here. So, yeah, Crazy Train has to throw the first strike to win. Anything less, he goes spare strike for 161. He loses by a pin. Has to have a strike to advance.
All right,
Has
well,
to have
there
it.
you have it, folks. Yeah, old Jimmy. What did he switch to the 1 over there?
It
One
looks like
remix?
it. Looks like it. That was huge finish for old Jimmy with a 181 to advance. Splinter covers a spare. That's a big spare right now.
So after
So,
Chappie's
Chapo-
4-pin spare, he leaves another 4-pin.
So he goes 192. That's enough to force a mark. Crazy Train does not get the Brooklyn. That one rolled left on him. So he is going to lose to Michael Fortier, even if he spares a strike. So my prediction is gone. Crazy Train with a nice run today, though.
Yeah, he gave it a chance.
I mean, listen, Brooklyn's are not a bad hit today. I mean, they've
not
been
today,
carrying.
no,
So
not at all.
anytime you hit in either pocket, that's kind of where you want to be. Anything can happen here, though, for El Nino. I mean, he tripped the 4-9 on this lane last time. So
And he left that bucket.
does he make an
surprise, but that
adjustment
was
off that
unblocked.
and then maybe leaks one a little to like go like 210 or something?
Oh, he went in. He went in. Oh, and
All
he
right.
aced it.
That's enough. That's enough. That's going to put El Nino in the semifinals. 120 for the losers of this round apiece. So. That is correct. Storm
went in.
That's a big hit.
God,
That's a big
great
hit. He had to have
strike
that.
there.
So here's the situation.
Of course, this one's going to carry for
No, I thought it would. Normally that one always carries. So, so Michael Fortier moves on. He will be the semifinals on 1 and 2 against Old Jimmy. And El Nino does go in light on that, almost that 210 I was talking about.
Yeah.
But he was, I think, just a tester shot. He moves on. Jimmy won, so Buck Ripwood has to get paid. And so, anyways, this is the only match that's not in question right now. That is in question is the Storm to Vincent Master Splinter match. If Storm strikes out, he has 181. If Splinter goes strike spare, he has 181.
That's exciting, Frankie.
Possibility of a tie.
He's always
Exciting
doing the
shit.
tie now.
Crazy Train lost, so you got to pay Crazy Train. So there's El Nino just trying something on the spill ball. So he
Slow
goes
twister.
199 there to win.
That was a hell of a match over there, though.
That was a great match. 199, 192. All the matches would come right down to it. I mean, Fortier and Crazy Train came down to the 10.
Yeah.
Old Jimmy and Buck came down to the 10. Storm has to have this. And he goes split. That match is now going to end no matter what. Even if he marks, I mean, he's in the... Yeah, so that match is pretty much over. I think Splinter's going to let him probably shoot this because there is an outside chance that he makes it and strikes for 161 and Splinter threw one in the moat. You know what I mean? It's technically not over, but for all intents and purposes, it's over.
All right, well, I'm going to move the camera here
Okay.
as soon as the this match is no longer in question.
Correct. I'd like to see him make this just for the camera.
Oh! Cuts it in front of the 9-pin. Cut him on it. Yeah, you got heckling from the crowd.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
I like
Splinter!
that shot. I like that. Frankie likey.
So Splinter is going to go ahead and
Yeah,
move
so
on.
you can. Yeah, so Splinter's
Let's,
moving on. We're
go
gonna
ahead
have
and
Master
I'm gonna
Splinter
move
El
on.
Nino on 5 and 6, and Michael Fortier and Old Jimmy on 1 and 2. Talk about a couple of crazy matches coming up, Big Dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is some wild, fun stuff. Great bowling tonight. Get a shot there. So our next tournament's going to be February 5th. Actually, the next Carl's one is after ours. Ours will be next week. So I think what we'll do is later this week sometime. We'll definitely start. So you both on the other side. So you
All right, there you have it, folks. So we're going to be ready for the next round coming up. Again, on 1 and 2, we have Michael Fortier against Old Jimmy. And on 5 and 6, it's going to be Master Splinter against El Nino. This is going to be all scratch match. 1 game. No more bonus pins involved.
All right, we have 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 here. So
This game, this is the
bowlers will
semifinals.
get a couple minutes of practice here. So,
This will determine who's in our finals today, who's going to take home the $650 first place prize, or who's going to take home the $450 second place prize. We've had some great bowling here today, folks. Now, you may have noticed that the scores haven't been so good. There's reason for that, folks. If you weren't down here bowling today, let me show you the reason. Today we bowled on two different patterns. The right-hand lane had what you see on the left, and the left-hand lane had what you see on the right. It was the FDDS through thick and thin pattern. The thick, quote-unquote, pattern was 33-ish mils, 33 and a half mils. The thin pattern was just over 11 mils, and both patterns were 40 feet in length, and the patterns were 1-to-2 and 1-to-3-to-1 ratios. So very, very flat patterns that we bowled on today. Very, very tough. Different pattern on each lane. Tough to navigate all day. It was very, very hard. So that's why the scores are a little bit lower than you guys would normally probably see. We actually had one of our lowest cut scores that we've ever had as well, at negative 114 to make the top 16 cut today. Not our lowest cut score, but pretty damn close for sure. We really outdid ourselves with these patterns today. And, keep in mind that these patterns, the ones included in today's patterns are the thick and thin. They will be available, let me see if I have it here, in the FDDS pattern library, which you can download. They will be available for direct download to your Brunswick Envoy oil machine if, in fact, you want to put out something really, really tough for your bowlers. Get a hold of us. We have all sorts of custom patterns that we are making ourselves that you can download and torture your bowlers as well. Not really torture, make them really, really tough. So you really have to earn it. And the winner today will definitely earn their $650 for sure. So, Boomhammer checking in, said he's rooting for his Lane People Splinter versus El Nino. Absolutely, that's not a bad choice. So, all right, yeah, the FDDS pattern library, we have a bunch of patterns in there. And right now, I think we're around 12 patterns, all available for download. Check those out. Also, don't forget to check out Rift Apparel. Frankie and Ding Dong, we are staffs on Rift Apparel. We do have our Frankie and Ding Dong signature jerseys that you can get for yourself. This is the example, Frankie Avalon, James Goulding one. You can customize them with your own ball logo, your name. You see the Levi, Gervais, King Ding Dong jersey, or you can go ahead and you can get the Frankie signature Skulls jersey, the Frankie signature Zombie Monsters jersey. Great colors on that one for sure. And don't forget the KDD signature photo West Quaddy jersey, and also last but certainly not least, the KDD signature crown jersey, all available at riftapparel.com. You see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and place your order for these. These are available through the Rift Apparel website. Contact Nathan and the great people there at Rift, and make sure when you get them in, take some pictures and hashtag request Rift. They can do any sort of custom jerseys that you guys would want and or need. Rift Apparel. They will take care of you. The jerseys, I got to tell you, are comfortable and amazing. And, hey, they've held up very, very nicely. Actually, the colors, I think, hold up probably the best out of any jerseys I've owned so far. Yeah, they're really, really good. All dye-sub jerseys. Great quality, great people, great brand. Remember, hashtag request Rift. Go to riftapparel.com and check them out. So I also want to talk about couple upcoming events that we have coming up. So, we're bowling in the FDDS tournament series right now. So let's talk about the KWT Carl's World Tour. The next stop at the World Tour is not our next event, but our next event is actually going to be a FDDS event. But let's talk about the KWT Carl's World Tour is going to Babita. It's the 2011 Babita International Classic Short 34. It will happen on Stupid Bowl Sunday, February 12th, Super Bowl Sunday. For those of you that really like football, we should be out of here in plenty of time for the game, unless the game is on at noon for
We got
some
bets going.
fucking reason, but I doubt that's going to happen. What time is the game?
So you're going. So you got Jimmy. So he's betting on Nino.
Yeah,
You
usually
got Jimmy?
6 o'clock. So even if you bowl, you can get in and out of here in time for that. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and
All right, so
entries
now,
are not open for that yet.
Revised picks are always the thing. So you had Chapo, and so your pick is gone.
Yeah, I had Chapo against Michael Fortier, and I was picking Chapo
So
to
are
edge
you,
that one
okay,
out.
so now since Fortier was the guy you had in the finals, and my backup pick was Splinter, I think that we should now amend our picks to Fortier and Splinter.
Absolutely,
All right.
100%.
Fortier and
100%.
Splinter. All right.
Yeah.
My guy's out, so I go El Nino.
You're going Nino. Yeah, you had Chapo. No, you had Buck.
I had
You
Buck,
Buck.
of course.
You had Buck, yeah. Crazy Train, nice run today, brother. Nice ball, man. Nice job.
I threw that 10 I watched my grandmother stop and
You can use your practice however you like.
want to deem it.
So the other event, we talked about the KWT event, but
Yes.
before that coming up
Yes.
will be our next event, the FDDS Scotch on the Rocks. It's going to be on
Yes, sir.
February 5th, 2023.
I'll have that.
We have not yet opened up the entries for that yet, but you'll want to find yourself your
Oh, yeah.
partner.
I used the one
Scotch
remix, so I
doubles
can
tournament,
7, 6,
alternating
7,
shot
44.
tournament.
Not bad.
I don't even think we
Oh, we both
created
do?
or
Oh,
figured
sweet.
out which
All right.
pattern we were going
All right.
to use that we created for that event yet. However, once we open the
Yeah,
line
I
up,
think maybe later this week we might do it, just or maybe beginning of the next week. Well, we'll put an announcement out about it anyways.
yeah, so keep an eye out on our pages so that way you can get signed up for one of the funnest tournaments of the season.
Yeah, we take 32 doubles teams, 64 bowlers still, and we do-si-do that shit for Scotch doubles, which is Scotch doubles is amazing. I mean, especially if you're like me and Ding Dong and you have a lefty-righty pair, you're
Absolutely.
shooting at spares you never shoot at. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a good format. It's a lot of fun. It's one of our favorite events of the year, and it'll be at our last scheduled event of the season right now. Obviously, we might have some other stuff cooking, but
We're always cooking something, Frankie.
oh yeah, we always got the mad scientist in the kitchen. He's always got something on the burner. So
Yeah, we're like the chef in Under the Dome.
oh
We're
yes,
always cooking.
always cooking.
Always cooking.
Yeah, we're like Walter White in Breaking Bad with the blue meth. We're always cooking.
Tuco,
Whatever.
my boy Tuco's
Tuco.
here.
Right.
All right, so remember to get this shared up on your pages. Get in here and watch this live bowling action. We're here to the semifinals, just getting
Yes, we
started.
are. Look at old Jimmy getting around that lane. I'll tell you, he is one of my favorite bowlers ever, and one of my favorite people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He throws it
great
so
guy.
good.
I'm glad he comes up and bowls our events.
And he
That was a nice spare by Master
works
Splinter.
really hard. He works really hard on getting his fit for every single ball that he has. And he has a switch grip, but he
Yep.
changes that tape in that grip
Keeps it fresh.
multiple times.
Keeps it fresh.
Multiple times per game.
Yeah.
He just really knows what is good for him.
Oh, hook a little. All
And
right.
by the way, he's also throwing a double focus that he's had completely shined out to about fourth head.
What is he using on the heavy oil lane though? Because he had switched balls at the end of
On
last
the
game.
heavy oil lane, he was
Did he
using
switch to the one?
Oh, Defender Solid.
Oh,
I bet
that's what
that
it
makes
was, yeah.
sense. That makes sense because that definitely
And
is the right
he
color.
said to me, he said he really didn't like how that ball rolled for him until today.
Well,
Michael
that's the thing.
40
Some
going
balls are
left
so
side.
condition specific for certain bowlers.
Carrying the Brooklyn
But
over there.
if that ball can make him $650 today, I think he's going to love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't care if I use the ball one time in my entire life if that ball makes me $650.
Oh, El Nino
What a
giving the
attempt.
run on the 210.
It was a great attempt for El Nino there. So Splinter takes an 11-pin lead on the bench. And in the other match,
El
it's
Patrino
even.
right there.
Right? Michael Fortier
Michael
playing the old
Fortier,
high
the
hard
high
one. That's going to be around
squasher.
20. 1929.
Hey, nice ball today,
Wow,
Grace.
what a way to right on the cusp of the Great Depression. 1929 stock market crash.
That ball hit like the Great Depression. Old Jimmy.
I gotta ask old Jimmy if he remembers that.
Oh!
Two mixer Brooklyns. One for El Nino, one for old Jimmy.
Jimmy Prince.
Jimmy Prince. Old Nino. We're gonna combine them.
White
Are we
balls.
combining their names into Old Nino
Old Nino
or El
Or,
Jimmy?
El Jimmy.
Is that
Or
like
El,
when I-
or is it El Old?
Oh,
Can we do
yeah,
that?
is that like when
Nino
I
Jimmy.
Dirty Eddie? When I,
Yeah.
when
you combine their
Dirty
names.
Lou and
Dirty Eddie.
Fast Eddie.
That's great.
Dirty Eddie.
Dirty Eddie.
I wonder where they are. They're usually watching.
Awesome bowl.
Maybe. You never know who's watching until they pop in the comment section.
Right, Dirty
at old
Eddie.
Jimmy
Are you
peeling
guys
it off
out there
the edge.
watching?
Maybe. Splinter. Oh, that looked a
Splinter
little
got
right.
it out.
Yeah, that's a good 7 though. Well, that's not an end. That's not an end of the world. That's not a washout. It's not. You
Yeah,
know.
at least the 10 pin went down.
Yeah, that's a big.
It's
That's,
basically a strike on the right.
right. Exactly.
He basically hit the pocket of some other pins.
Get away. So me and El Chapo are going to do another duet on Tuesday for Carliope like we did this week. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're thinking maybe Lincoln Park.
Jimmy,
We got the 2
oh,
Lincoln
man.
Park, which is solid.
Are you going to do the
Fortunately,
rap in the
missed
mix
that 10 pin.
I'll do the rap because I think maybe his voice is better.
That
for the
lane,
chorus.
that left hand lane was just the oil is so
Although
thin
I don't
over
think
there.
either of us can
Hard to
anywhere
get the
near
ball
where
over,
Chester
even a
can hit the
plastic
note.
ball over to the 10 pin today. Great pickup
what you did.
on the 1-2-4 Master Splitter there.
He is late Chester anything. Yes.
Michael Fortier
I
getting
saw
around
some
it on
Mike
the
Sonoda,
heavy lane.
new music out.
Leaves
Yeah.
just a 6 pin.
On
Heavy
Spotify.
on the nose there.
I gave it a quick listen. I don't remember it right now because it was too fast and I was busy, but I'll
Yeah.
go back to it and try it again.
I was
I do enjoy some Lincoln Park. And everybody's like, what?
some of it depends. You
It
know.
definitely depends. I love their
Michael Fortier
animation
runs
album.
down that
Yeah.
6 pin.
Did you ever hear their
Album on that
mashup
spare.
album with Jay-Z?
You got Master Splinter coming out.
awesome.
Oh my God, yes.
Live.
It's awesome.
He's been playing the launch.
It is awesome.
Straight shot with his vibe on that thin lane. Does the same
Yo!
thing. Crosses
Another
over
like
and
Brooklyn.
gets the mixer Brooklyn.
It's like Oprah in here. You get a Brooklyn, and you get a Brooklyn, and you get a Brooklyn. All right, on lane 1, we have Michael Fortier carrying a 21-pin advantage over old Jimmy. Fortier just playing the old El Chapo line.
Oh, got lucky knocking the 9 out of that 4-7-9
That kid is a
combination.
fucking machine. I tell you what. In any condition, he could bowl fucking amazing.
El Nino coming up on lane 6. El
Finding out that
Nino
six was doing the same thing.
finds that it gets out a little bit too far right and just doesn't make it back there either. Oh, Michael Fortier, unfortunately missing the 4-pin on that 4-7. That thin lane, and that thin lane will get you. Looks like Master Splinter is going to head down to the pro shop and find himself another ball. Oh, no. He's looks like he's scouting what he has down lane. No, he's coming back. He's not going to go get another ball. Old Jimmy comes up heavy and gets lucky, just leaving the 4-7.
El Nino with a nice cover.
Ooh, good cover. 1-2-8.
Right. Yeah, we'll let everyone know when it's gonna when the date will be open live. Yeah, February 5th. Yeah, it's coming right up. Well, you never know, right. I'm sure you can find another person if you had to.
Yeah, find your partners now, folks.
Do-si-do. Find your partner. Do-si-do. Come to our tournament. You might shoot low.
Yes, sir. Might want to shoot a hoe.
Wouldn't it be funny if we decided to trick everyone one tournament and just put out like Super China and just just kidding. I
What?
can't even say that with a straight face.
Super China. We'll leave that to other
Events.
New England.
Tournaments
Yes.
and across the
Put it that
country. We'll let them take care of all that.
Good afternoon to
The
Super
Midwest.
China.
Good. Super China can get a super good afternoon from me. Not a fan.
Not at all.
The shot or the country, really. Human rights violation city. Come on, Nino. Good cover. So Master Splinter with an 11-pin lead over El Nino.
El Nino tried to hook it at that one. Pulled it a little bit left.
Yeah, he was trying kind of that Splinter line where Splinter's just kind of doing that loft fall on that left lane with that vibe, but Nino just tugged it.
You know what? Lane 1 has
OJ.
zero love for those fucking players right now.
OJ is in trouble right now against 40. He's down 21.
Yeah, but no one's made a mark on Lane 1 in like a decade.
No one's marked since Nam.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's true. We only have one mark on. Oh, no, we have two marks on lane 1 so far. Total. That
Oh,
was a great
wow.
shot.
Great
Great shot by Michael. We need a nickname for Michael Fortier. What the
Really,
hell?
dude. He's up here now.
Christ. Oh, Durbin.
He was the bearded clam.
I think he liked that one. If I'm not mistaken, if I talk to Splinter, I guarantee he liked that shot off his hand.
Gutter Boy, I think, named him that.
Named him what?
Bearded clam.
I don't know. I don't like it that much. It's okay, but I think
It's not great.
we need something. We
We
need
definitely
something.
need
He's up here a
something.
lot.
He is, and you know he's a great guy, great bowler.
Right.
You
It was
know,
fun. We crossed
and-
with him last in the Hungus tournament.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Oh
Rocket.
wow. Oh wow.
And that's where,
That's
he
a
has the
huge
advantage over
double
old
for him
Jimmy.
right
Old Jimmy's
there,
not
too.
going to be throwing 20-mile-an-hour missiles down the lane if
No.
you have to.
Not
1991, wasn't that the Gulf War? Started that?
at all.
So we got Great Depression, we got Gulf War. Anything else that I can depress the audience with?
Exxon Valdez, maybe.
What was that? Was that 80s or 90s? Was that early 90s or late 80s? What was the Exxon Valdez? I'm like
Wasn't it
89, 90?
89,
In that ballpark? I'm going with 1990. Let's see.
Ask the Google.
Yeah.
Nice shot, OJ.
Alexa, when was the
Are you
Exxon
talking to your mic?
Valdez?
'Cause I think that has an
And
Alexa.
now everyone,
1989.
everyone's Alexa's going
Just gonna go
crazy
up.
now, you
Yeah.
know.
1989.
Alexa.
You were right there.
Oh,
dude.
you just
right there.
put us on mute.
Now we're not on mute anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, old Jimmy getting the 8 out of the 810.
Wow.
One
The
less
just
flop,
kinda
that was an
died
810.
on me.
Uh-oh. Brooklyn?
Hey, the Brooklyn Mixer.
So Splinter, after a tough 6-1, comes back with a nice strike. Sainted low.
Yeah, music's kind of low key today, huh? Not like
Is this soft sell?
It is.
Wow, good
It's
call
the
by
one
me.
hit wonder.
you call this a hit?
It was a one hit wonder back in the day.
It's a wonder that it was a hit.
80 something.
That's accurate.
El Nino getting around that one pretty good.
They got all the teenagers money. That's all they did. And that's
Well, I
how
guess
you
if
get a
that's
hit.
what you want.
Inside you?
That's how you get a hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you think Tay Tay is so
Why do
popular?
you think that Sugar Ray went from
She's
their
hot,
first album,
she's a
which was
fucking
like,
hoe.
dude, Sugar Ray went from a heavy first album to like
Right. Yeah.
just wanting to get chicks.
Well, look
so
at
they
Everlast.
went from hardcore, like
Right.
completely tatted up, fucking
Yeah.
playing some really good
People
hardcore
don't
music.
believe me. You go spin up their
And
Lemonade
then-
and Brownies
and
album and
then-
tell me it's not amazing.
That stupid ass song they came out with.
Speaking of spinning it up,
Which one?
Michael
Someday
Fortier
when this
spun it up
life
on
will
lane
pass
2 and
you
got the
by.
Brooklyn.
All
That
of
one?
those
Yeah.
songs after that.
Yeah,
People
terrible.
like that.
Awful.
And I
It was
dude,
just like
your
pop
tattoos,
music.
Your tattoos are making my eyes bleed. That's what I said.
But you know, I bet they sold more albums that way though.
They did. They got
So,
more lanes.
I mean, right?
But
Well,
they
that too.
They had their tits out. Is that right?
Sure. What?
So many
Oh,
stars.
tats.
So
Tats.
many star tattoos.
Tats.
No,
Oh.
tats, not tits.
Oh, okay.
Tats. 40er with the old 510.
Trying to do a little aging.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, when you have a 39 pin lead,
What are you gonna do, right?
right? I mean,
Stop leaving fives and start leaving twos.
I could see him making this though. Just shim your feet a couple right and just shoot the same ball.
Look at that.
Whoa!
Gave
That was
it a
close.
run.
That was a good ride. Let's see what El Nino does. He's having all kinds of issues on lane 5.
Oh yeah, it's getting uglier and uglier. Trying to throw hard. And
That's a good 9.
That's a great 9.
So he right now has a 3-pin lead over Master Splinter. The first man to 190 wins.
Yeah, agreed. Yep. I still love that lane 3 and 4 are always going to be the first.
Look at the mad scientist just rolling up, knowing that he's the shit. Look at him.
Right.
Look at him.
It's
Just
not-
walking the way he
He's like,
walks.
yeah,
He
you're
knows.
welcome.
Yep. I
You know
put
what
this
you should
out.
do? You know what you
Yes,
should
I
do?
did.
The next time he puts something like this out, he just roll with it too.
Well,
So that's another thing. So what
Technically, it
people
was
don't
our
realize
idea.
is-
He just built it. But he does a great
He
job.
does an awesome job. But what
Taking
people don't
our
realize
ideas
about our
and making
patterns
them
and
happen.
when we make stuff, we don't bowl on any of this stuff ahead of time. We make it and we bowl on it for the first time with everyone else during the tournament. There is no practicing on it. There's none of that.
I would love to agree with you, but I know Greg pretty well.
Oh, I'm sure Greg
And there
might.
are days
Oh,
when
but
there's
hey,
on 19
But he's
and
not
20,
bowling, so.
On 19 and 20, there's going to be a pattern that has some sort of significance that he just created that he wants people to try. Whether it's part of a tournament or not,
Right,
we're
you
not
don't know.
discussing.
Right. Here, try this. Oh, that looks terrible. No, that might work.
No, we're usually like, no, that doesn't look bad enough. Let's make
Right,
it
I
work.
bowl
right.
for free. I come on those days where 19 and 20 are used,
Right.
used for something
Here, you
different.
need to try something. Okay, sure. All right, so Master Splinter leaving the 2-4-8. If he covers this, he's still only down 3 pins through 6 frames with him and El Nino both of the spare working. In our other match, we have old Jimmy down 30 after 8, leaving a 10 pin in the 9th. And I think old Jimmy's just going to run out of frames because the best he can do if he spares and strikes out is 182. And if Michael Fortier opens out, he can go 9-0-9-0 to go 180 on the nose. So technically, any mark in the 9th frame. Oh!
Wow, nice
Okay.
Splinter.
That's what we call when you miss it bad enough to make it.
Right?
That's that old 2-4-8-10 practice right there, folks. That was a huge spare. That was huge. So let's watch
Splinter
Splinter
really
watch himself.
slowing the pace down.
Yeah, I think he needed to after that. Okay, so as Frankie Dark Clouds Michael Fortier are saying, all he needs is 1 mark and 2 frames to lock it up. He goes 4-6-7.
He throws a fireball though, so
You know
one about.
who would never
Just
dark
let
cloud anyone?
Jimmy right back into it.
You know, British Frankie would never dark cloud
No.
a single bowler out there, but
Never.
regular Frankie would.
Yeah.
And regular Frankie's here right now. Regular Frankie does that on the regular.
British
Not
Frankie
intentional.
has more love.
Yes, he does. Oh, getting the 5 out.
Hey,
That's a good
he's
celebration
carried
for this song
3 Brooklyns on
because he
that
gave
one.
it that tender touch.
40 needs a mark, right? So
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Oh! That's the way to salt a match.
That's how you close that one out.
That's
Sorry,
The
salty
old
like
right, the old
driveway.
right through the face. 1976. Oh, that's the year my sister was born.
I mean, shit, everybody's been doing it all day, right?
Shit. Old Jimmy. Shit.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, shit.
Well, technically, he does need 2 pins.
I think you can do it, Frankie.
He's got him.
There it is.
Ugh, hits the pocket and looks like
Michael
shit.
Fortier. Well, hey, your guy still alive.
Still alive. Your guy's still alive.
El Nino coming up with his 3-pin advantage.
He threw that one.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really good shot.
Yeah, that was pure. That was completely pure.
That was beautiful.
So Michael Fortier with a 189. will advance to the finals. He is guaranteed no less than $450 today.
That's awesome. For a $60 buy-in, that's really
First place,
For
six.
bowling on a $20 pattern and a $45 pattern. It's pretty good.
Right. I got a $10 ball and I got a $1 ball reaction.
Or like
Welcome to the right lane.
Welcome,
the $200 shoes and the $10
Welcome.
splits off.
welcome to the Xander zone. Little triple X throwback. Oh, gets the 10 out. Dollar on lane 5. Just a 5. We're going.
Oh, we get some fingers in this guy? That's
Oh,
an A,
look
man.
at Nut Sauce getting Master Splinter with little swing oil.
Looping up the swing a little.
Let's go, Jay.
That's why I told the boys to give me some Bud Light up here because that's my fee for the tournament. Yeah, mouth lube.
Mouth salad. Let's get some mouth salad going.
Mouth salad. Summer teeth. What?
Some are, some are not. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go. Yeah,
I love it, Adam Jordan.
I was hoping you were
$200
listening.
shoes and $10
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah,
Let's
I was
go.
hoping
Where
you
is
were
he?
listening.
Did he leave already?
3 and 4, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's why I said that, Adam. I
That was
hoping
awesome.
you were listening.
That was awesome.
Check in on that.
Oh.
Where the fuck Frankie's buying a $10 ball? I don't know.
It's
$1
one of them,
ball reaction. I saw plenty of that.
I got a $200 ball and a $2 ball reaction.
Oh, cool. Crazy Chain said he's listening while he's driving.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
From Bowling
Hands
Smart.
free, of course. We want
Yes,
people to drive
yes,
safe.
yes, yes. Hands free from the wheel, right? Is that what you mean?
I thought you meant Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah, right. Just let it happen.
If I waited for Jesus to take the wheel in my car, I'd be in a ditch
Oh,
in like 2 feet.
right. All right, pick it up, Jimmy.
All right, so as Splinter makes a 3-pin, we still have a 3-pin match. Which, right now, really the difference in the match was the pin count on that 6-count spare that Splinter got 1. If, say, he gets 3 there, he actually would be sitting on a 1-pin lead instead of a 3-pin deficit.
Yeah.
So, as you know, spares count, but pin count is also big. So,
Yeah,
and I'm sure he'd be the first one to tell you that.
Well, yeah, especially
The
in
losers in this round are 200 piece.
especially in a tournament like this where it's
Well,
not a carry
Jimmy
contest.
Chris,
You know, when you take away the carry contest, you know everything counts. Spares count.
Oh, everything.
Field
Yeah, you
balls
can't.
count.
I mean, you have to mentally be checked in every ball, every single ball, not
count
just
on your splits.
Everything.
Even.
Yep.
Yeah.
you can't take a single shot off when you're bowling in this environment against this level of competition.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we're down to the nitty gritty with the best of the best here at the finishing. So.
All right, so Splinter, keeping the
I am
pace
digging my
slow.
new Brooks I got yesterday. Look at these shoes. These things are awesome.
Where'd you get those?
So I got them at Dick's. You know how much those Brooks were?
$23.
No, I wish. 55. That's pretty cheap. You know, they're like 100. I was pretty happy with that deal.
Splinter missed
What do you got
way
there?
left.
Oh, nice.
My Merrills.
Merrills. Yeah, those weren't $20, I bet.
No, they're originally,
100,
these are originally like 140. I got them for 80, so I'm not bad. Yeah.
I was like, these are like
This is all I
$120.
buy now. So that they last
Oh,
forever.
yeah. Yeah,
I
Merrill's
don't
a good
have-
shoe.
Like I'll never have to replace these for. I mean, I've had them for.
Well, I needed a new pair of running
6
shoes
months.
because I like to run, and I needed a new pair of running shoes. So this
No,
is
I'm not
perfect.
running in these.
Yeah, I would not suggest that.
But they're
Hiking, trail hiking, that's good. Be a good shoe for that.
though.
Yeah.
Like I can stand on this.
Come on, Splinter.
Splinter.
Oh, great
makes
spare
a
right there. That was
spare.
big. So he's now down 6 pins, but spare working. And El Nino is going to have to finish on the harder lane. I think Master Splinter made a great decision forcing El Nino to finish on lane 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're getting down to the end of it here. You know, Splinter finishes the match.
Adam Jordan says, if you see me running, turn and outrun me. Yeah, so El Nino, this is a huge shot here. 6-pin lead. He strikes here, keeps that 6-pin lead, and then the best Master Splinter can do is 188 on the out. If El Nino goes strike in the 9th and 10th, he can shut him out because he'll be in the 190s at that point. So, huge shot here.
Yeah, it is. We rolled it pretty good, but it was him.
Oh, boy. He's lucky he got the 9-pin out on that. But he loses pin count. We're back to a 3-pin lead again. You know? So, again, that pin count thing. So now, even if he spares it, he's working on a spare going to his harder lane, arguably.
This isn't an easy spare.
Not an easy spare on a house shot. Never mind on a 1.29 to 1 with 33 mils. And by the way, how about
just make sure you understand that Jimmy's also struggling on the right.
right? But I like his
I like
chances
that
on the
he-
right lane better
his
than El
chances
Nino's
for
on the
getting his
left.
shit together on the right lane.
Yeah.
Than getting
He'll throw quality shot. Like there's one that he like even that one that he left the sixth. Oh, wow. We just talked about this. That's huge.
Looks like he got a little
Splinter.
turned.
That's not El Chapo, is it? That's El Nino.
No, El Chapo lost already.
El Chapo?
El
or
Chapo.
That's El Chapo.
That was El Chapo.
Okay,
That was
we're
El
way over my head here, right?
Right. That's some highbrow humor there. For a guy named Gutter Boy, that's
Right,
some
suck
highbrow
my
humor.
ass.
Right.
Yeah, it looks
So,
like,
so if
The
El-
bowling puns, we got to
so
stop this.
this is big. So if El Nino can strike out for 179, he would actually force Master Splinter to double the beat. So that's saying a lot right now since there has not been
well,
any
even if he gets the
double
first
in this
one,
match.
doesn't Splinter need the first one too?
No, because Splinter would just need a mark. Now, right now, no matter what now, Splinter just needs a mark, well, providing that El Nino covers this. If El Nino misses this, Splinter just needs to keep it on the lane.
But it's just the 6 minute.
It is just a 6-pin. So if he covers this, he's in the 160s. Pin count is almost irrelevant at that point. Only relevant enough to. So he covers that. So say Splinter were to go 9-0, that gives him 166. So El Nino just needs 8 pins to force a mark. He needs 8 pins to force Splinter to mark.
Oh, here we go. Guys wanted
I mean,
excitement.
one thing you don't want to do here is just plow one like 6 through the beak or something, and then he doesn't even need a mark. All right, so that's 9. He leaves a 7-pin. So give El Nino 168.
That goes to show you how tough
Did you
these
see on the
lanes
Frankie
are.
Ding show we broke NBA news the other day before like any other news outlet? We had breaking news that the urethane ball nothing before August 1st. So, breaking news.
We might have
right
a
here.
boom here cloud here.
Oh, what'd he do?
Dark
Oh no. I'll anti-dark cloud that. He's gonna throw a great shot right here.
That looks good.
That was really good.
Oh! Splinter rolls arguably the best one I've seen him roll all day.
British Frankie Ablon says that was a great shot, Splinter. Easy. Yeah, British Frankie needs to go away for the rest of the day. He just makes a guest appearance once in a
Is
while.
British Frankie attracting all these kids in the Bayside Bowl?
I don't know. There's a ton of them. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Is there like a birthday party I don't know about? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a daycare in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've never seen that like that. Oh, wow, that was out.
It's all right. That's
All right.
enough. No matter what. He's in the 170s. Master Splinter will bowl for the title against Michael Fortier. So our backup picks are bowling against each other.
That's pretty
I
wild.
like that.
Frankie.
All right.
Well, I suck enough.
All right. British Frankie coming in for prediction time, folks. What are we going to do for the championship match? Who do you got winning it? And give me a number.
All right, I got, obviously, I'm sticking with my horse, Michael Fortier. I say he's going to roll 187.
Yep.
187 over 169.
Okay, 187, 169. So Frankie is going with Master Splinter over Michael Fortier. I'm going to go, check this out, 191 to 190.
Ooh,
That's my prediction.
that's pretty wild, Frankie. I'm going to adjust the camera here, folks. We're going to have the finals on 3 and 4 momentarily.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you guys a little closer view. Hopefully you guys can check it out and see the score
Nice,
even.
Nice. All right, so Scott Nutting checking in with Go Get It Jimmy. We need some score predictions coming into these comments. We want to get these on record. I think it was it Crazy Train one tournament who almost nailed it, like real close, like
Very
within
close.
a pin or two.
Yeah.
Like it was real close.
It was very close, yeah.
What do you got, Gutter Boy? I'm going to write yours down for a prediction.
Oh, the end of this? You want some
King,
scores?
King Ding Dong said 40 or 187 to Splinter 169. I said Splinter 191 to 190 victory. What do you got?
All right.
Yeah.
I think 3 is going to be a lot
So,
more forgiving.
We have Crazy Train checking in a 185 to 172 win over Splinter.
All right, so
for
he
Splinter,
says,
I mean.
okay, so he has Master Splinter
185 to
195.
172.
All right, what do you got?
Somebody else. 195 for Master Splinter?
For the win?
Not yet.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
Okay.
or you want to you just put him at 195.
Okay, all right.
And I think
192,
Michael is actually
186,
going to do 201.
Really? Wow. So Gutter Boy saying Michael 40 or 201 to Master Splinter 195. So we have 4 predictions rolled in. What does QDD say?
192, 186, 40.
40 or 192, Splinter 186.
Sunny D
What do we got? What
checking
do we
in.
got over here? What do we
F
got?
you, Boomhammer.
What do we got? Boomhammer? What does he got?
175 to 186.
So for who?
Jimmy.
All right, so 175 for 40 or 186 for Splinter.
Sunny D
Um,
checking in with
Sunny D.
Splinter 188, 40 or 187.
Splinters, he says Master Splinter 188. Oh, trying to steal the old Frankie one pin prediction, huh? What do you got there, RBF?
168 to 142, Jimmy.
All right, so RBF says 168 to Michael 40 or 142.
Grind 'em.
That's that's what we call the dick kicker match.
Jesus, Boomhammer. It's not like we
For those
haven't seen
pinfalls.
those scores all
Oh,
day
Eugene
long.
Hyde coming in hot. What do we got for Eugene?
Splinter with 181, 40 or 175.
181 to Michael 40 or 175. Love all these predictions. Look at all these predictions coming in hot. What do you got, Pat? For the prediction for this match, what do you got?
I'm going to say, I'm going to give Jimmy a 190.
Okay. What do we got for 40 here?
Holy shit. We got more predictions coming in, Frankie.
Jeez,
You're going to
hold on.
love this one.
All right. What do we got?
We have
All right.
Beer Hunter checking in.
Beer
with
Hunter.
Splinter with 125,
Splinter with what?
125, and
125.
40 or with 122.
Oh.
I'm saying.
Can I change mine now?
No, it's already logged
Crazy
in.
Train saying your patterns and
Your
dick
patterns
kicker.
are the dick kicker.
Yeah,
What does
absolutely.
Richard Sutter say? What do we got?
Sutter's checking in saying the Apple CarPlay is working just fine, and he's looking for the British Barney impression.
This is the biggest
Hello,
phone
yeah.
you guys had
British
at
Frankie would like to see Bonnie burn in hell. Easy, British Frankie.
Oh,
Calm
wait,
down,
wait.
folks.
Beer Hunter's saying I'm just going by my scores.
Oh.
And then we have
Nice job, Jimmy.
Stanley Foss checking in, Splinter with 199, 40
All
or
right.
189.
Stan Foss says Splinter 199 to 40 or what? 189?
Yep.
All right. Boy, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 predictions so far. I love it.
Yeah, so if you guys at home, if you have predictions, get them in here into the comments. We'll get them down.
I'm not going to
written
lie.
down.
Splinter just used his Maxim right off the twig on that left lane and just dead flushed it. Like, not
20.
like chucking it, like rolling it.
25 seconds left.
I think he's going to try that again. I really think he might go to that.
Share this up on your pages, folks. This is the finals about to happen.
Yes.
Master
The
Splinter
thick
against
and
Michael
thin
Fortier.
tournament.
The dual pattern, thick and thin FDDS tournament. Really beating you guys up this year, just like we did last year with the, the long and short of it last year. Very similar this year, just a different feel. Anyone else have predictions before we get this started? Go ahead and get this shared up. This is a live finals from Bayside Bowl. The winner to take home $650 and the non-winner to take home $450. We have Aaron Tipitot checking in.
Oh, well, hold on. We're getting the money ready for the winners here.
Aaron Tibitot has a nail biter going here as well.
3, 4, 50. 450 there. Look at that.
Doing the same thing through this year.
Oh, that's the new name.
That's 650.
All right, and we're about to get started. Master Splinter is going to throw the first shot.
650. There we go.
So Aaron Tibitot checked in with Splinter 181 over Michael 40 or 180.
181.
Splinter crumbles the left side.
All right,
Brooklyn
so
hit
Aaron
181, 180.
for Master Splinter.
Yeah, and then Richard Sutter checking in with another
Rich.
nail biter. Rich has got Splinter 187 over a 179.
Wow, look at all these predictions, dude. This is
Mark
the most
A
we've ever had.
checking in,
Oh,
saying,
Mark
let's
A.
go Splinter.
Mark, let's go. Oh, a YouTube comment. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What you got for scores, Mark?
Yeah, Mark, give us a score
Oh,
prediction.
another left side. So far, 2 shots, 2 Brooklyns, 2 strikes.
I'm digging it. Even match through one. They're gonna need to lower the scoring pace to get the Beer Hunters prediction.
Beer Hunter said he was going by his scores.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. But still,
All right. So what
a
do we
great
got for who?
prediction.
Like we have 1 for Splinter, 1 for 40er.
It seems like we're pretty heavy in the Splinter category.
So it's 1-1, 2-1 Splinter, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3,
Michael Fortier with the
5-3,
squasher
6-3,
on
7-3,
the face.
8-3, 9-3, 10-3. Oh, 11-3 for
So
Master Splinter right now.
Mark apparently is Smash Jackson, it looks like. And
Smash!
he's
says,
checking
yeah.
in with Splinter, winning 188 to 167. Thanks for watching. You and everyone else through our Facebook Live, our YouTube channel live, and our Twitch feed. We are in
Hey,
the
we got,
second frame.
We got RBF and El Chapo hanging out behind us here.
Yeah, absolutely.
AJ, what's going on? So, how did you find the dual patterns today? Our gross patterns.
Redline was doable.
Yep.
Oh, Splinter!
The left lane wasn't.
Woo!
Yeah, the old high hard one on the left lane. It looked like was the play.
It was pretty good for a minute.
Yeah.
And then at 510 said nope.
That 510 was that was the killer.
510 was a heartbreaker, yeah. Splinter, I don't know if you saw that one. He just rolled that really good on the thicker
Look
lane.
at this guy. Both guys start with a double. What happened?
Yeah.
Someone put the house shot out on 3 and 4. No, I'm just kidding.
There's been one flush strike, one pocket strike.
That's
Yeah,
all right. That's
that last
about right.
strike
That's about right.
was-
Yeah, he absolutely
A couple
aced it, too.
Brooklyns, no squashes. Oh, he's
Oh, I
rolling
love the
plastic.
rolling plastic, except when it looks 27 boards.
Wow.
So he rolled one kind of up the back of it in practice up with the plastic and it dead flushed it. It looked good. I was like, boy, that looks really good.
Yeah.
But if you kind of get around it and hit it at all, it's
Gotta be nice too.
Yeah.
super, super nice. Look at all that dinero. Hey, nice job today, though, kid. You're going great.
RBF making some money today.
Need more money. You didn't lose money today.
El
I did not
Chapo
lose
making
for
some
the
money
first
today.
time an
Nice bowling,
FDDS
guys.
tournament ever in my own history. I
You made money.
that I spent.
That's your first adult cash.
There you go.
Yep.
Love it.
One of many.
On a very,
Uh-oh.
very,
Oh, no.
very
Oh, no.
hard tournament.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
You know, I know Brad and Kyle were talking about them bowling something hard this weekend.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to say it probably wasn't as hard as this.
So AJ, as far as toughness factor goes, you told me about a tournament you bowled recently that was really gross too.
Yeah, some man doubles was The first day I told you there was no oil in the middle of the lane, and then the next day it was 50 feet. So
Which one do you think was grosser, this one or that one?
probably Snowman just because we bowled more games.
Right. Okay.
We bowled
Yeah.
all day Saturday. They never ran them. They ran them by hand in the morning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They
We
ran
didn't run them again.
7 matches, 8 matches all day Saturday.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they got there, but to start, they're both pretty.
Pretty nasty.
If you compare just the left lane to the Snowman on Saturday,
Right.
then we're talking
That was
pretty close.
That's pretty close. Yeah. Okay.
So Michael Fortier walked around the ball return on that one, and the ball came in light, leaving 210. He was able to get one of them.
Yeah. That's the hard part sometimes when you walk around. That's why you see a lot of guys start in front of the ball return. I think just for angle wise. You know what I mean? It's hard to get around it and get to the same spot.
Oh!
Speaking of high hard ones,
He's kinda giving
1959.
it a
How was
little
that
voodoo
year?
spin on that, too. And
Wouldn't mind like
Gotta
a
do the pins.
bourbon from 1959. Sounds pretty good.
1959.
Maybe Viking has a 1959 bourbon we can have next time, or Scotch.
I bet you he probably does. He's probably watching football. Is football on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely watching football. There's no question.
Is it his
Going to the
team?
half.
No, they're on
right
next.
No, it's the Dolphins right now.
Oh wow.
So watch
Six.
watch,
His team's
watch
only down a
Splinter.
field goal.
Watch
Yeah.
Splinter. He threw this last one so good.
That looked pretty good off his hand, but
That was him from the last one, but yeah.
Decel down a little bit.
yeah, it speeds down a little. You're right. Yeah.
It's a good 9 either way, though. I mean, 9's good on the.
That's your matchup. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. You know, you'll take 9 spare and just move on with your day. So you missed it. Round 1 of the British Frankie was on the microphone. So.
Yeah, British Frankie got put back in the Funko box.
Yeah. The Funko box.
We took that Funko Pop out for a minute and
Yeah, well, I did
the head a
I
little.
did British Frankie for the whole first game, and then everyone in the comments said that no, like it's like Wayfair Frankie or like Wish.com Frankie.
Wish.com Frankie.
Great value Frankie. So he had to go away.
All I want to do is zoom.
Is that what this is? We're moving into like 90s like pop remix here.
Well, we were listening to fiddle music this morning.
What?
It's some good music.
What?
You know.
Should we do this Tuesday night for karaoke? For duet?
Boom, boom, shake the room. Looks like Splinter ditched the plastic ball.
Yeah, I went back to the vibe. That's what he was using on 5 and 6 on the left lane. Actually, he was actually using it on this pair on the first round. See a little bit more of shape through the pins. So
Yeah, a little more speed, less man, just kind of trap instead of trouble. I think that's probably the better play.
but right now, Michael Fortier with a 7-pin lead through 4. He can make it 17 if he strikes in the 5th. I'm really looking forward to going to see Boomhammer at Nunsuch. Although, is he following us? Because I think he said he's working today.
Yeah, he said
But
he's working at 4.
Oh, perfect. That works out. Uh-oh.
Shit, how many
Mayday.
times have we seen that today?
It's so hard on that
The
left
7
side.
pin.
Even when you're using
Yeah.
plastic, it just wants to grab.
4-7, just taking out. I did it. Just
So
taking
hard,
the 7
yeah.
pin out. So Michael Fortier walked around the ball return last time. Let's see if he does it again here.
I would assume he will again. There he
Yeah.
goes.
Oh, he twisted that one extra hard.
Ooh, almost got the 7
shaking
out.
the 7 pin.
Almost got it out. That was the rump shaker. If we get everyone in the comments saying they want British Frankie back for the last 5 frames, he's going to come out. All right, so looking at the scores right now, Splinter with 78 in the 5th. Michael Fortier, if he strikes here, he'll have an 18-pin lead.
Speaking of one-hit wonders, isn't this a one-hit wonder?
I don't even know who this band is. This Rex in
Exactly.
Effect? I think it's
exactly.
I think it's Rex in Effect. I know obscure references usually.
Oh wow!
Can we get a confirmation that Rump Shaker is Rex in
It
Effect?
is, guys. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is.
You know what? I think that this pattern is Rex in Effect.
No, the pattern. At this point, the pattern is.
It's like as soon as someone gets a lead, they just like, nah, I'm good.
Well, you
Let's
gotta
tighten this
figure
up.
it's 3:05.
Look at
PM.
that. See, Smash says bring him back, Lord Frankie of Bayside.
Yeah, Lord
You know,
Frankie of Bayside.
I like where
Have you
Smash
been
is heading
knighted?
with that. I've been Sir Frankie of Bayside. First of his name, but 51st of the tournament.
Sunny D checking in, saying Def is, this pattern's all used up. You got to figure the mad scientist laid it down about 8 a.m. It's 3:05 p.m.
I want to say that is a katana assault that Master Splinter was going to on lane 4 right
Kind
there.
of look like it, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Hopefully these
Hopefully these patterns are one-hit wonders. Well, I cannot confirm or deny that, sir.
British Frankie has confirmation that it is a katana assault, which can be used in our tournament, but not everywhere right now. Our tournament would let you use an old rubber ball if you wanted. We don't
Yeah,
give-
actually, we had a Manhattan rubber checked in 1 year at our one ball ball.
Hook a little bit more than that.
Still hook. We're still waiting on the hook. He threw it
We
so
got
hard,
ourselves, we
Frankie.
got ourselves a 1-2-4 on lane 3.
Why don't you give the group at home a score update in your British Funko Pop voice?
So British Frankie says that Michael Fortier is 103 in the 6, and we have Master Splinter with, if he spares this, a 98 in the 6, so he'll have a 5-pin deficit.
All right. This is the one that needs a spare.
Master Splinter, I think, would like to say good afternoon to any left-hand spare on that lane today.
Yes, absolutely. I bet you a lot of people were saying good afternoon to these patterns once they left. Some earlier than others. Some not even through game 2.
Michael Fortier with a nice S pattern with his footwork on the right lane.
Ooh, we got it in. Oh, wow.
So Michael Fortier will have a 5-pin lead going into the 8th frame, and we'll
Smash checking in saying Lord Frankly is basically the Richard Attenborough of bowling.
I'll take that as a compliment. I feel like my voice is like a cross between like Stuart Williams and Steve Irwin and
Steve Irwin, nice. Michael Fortier with a huge
American
double there.
Frankie.
Well, yeah, you got to have some American Frankie there, right?
American Frankie can be a right foul gip sometimes. You know that. I'll be up. You like my new shoes?
I do. I do indeed.
They're bloody well good.
All right, so Splinter needs to buckle down here. He's been throwing
I have
pretty
to,
good on this
you
right
know,
lane.
British Frankie needs to ask Boomhammer if they have fish and chips at Nunsuch.
Yeah. Do that. Is Verity there?
Yeah.
Oh. You out of trouble?
Well,
Yeah.
You mean Verity? Is that Nunsuch?
I don't think so.
Fish and chips. Isn't that
That's
Verity?
Yes, that's her name. She's a very lovely lady.
She is. Yeah.
Her British accent is way better than Lord Frankie's of Bayside.
Well, yeah, it helps when you're
Actually British. Too right it is.
You bloody wanker.
You bloody wanker. I feel like I got a little bit of like Blackbeard the Pirate in my British voice.
You're the eye patch print.
Yeah, you got your scurvy dogs.
Lemony Snicket print.
Lord Francis Ochim.
Sonny D checking in with another Lord Frankie call out.
Lord Frank. So we got Master Splinter, who's in a little bit of a shitter right now. He's down 16 pins to Michael Fortier, and you know, you got to step on gas pedal a little bit here. You don't step on gas, you're going to end up in the wall.
Your engine's under the bonnet.
You might end up in the wall, but as long as you don't put a hole in the wall, you won't get banned.
Oh, that looks good.
That's a good shot.
Oh, that looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one got right turn, mate.
Yeah, off his hand, that one looked absolutely amazing.
That shot was stoned harder than
The witches
Then
in
the witch-
Salem
then
in
the witch-
1892.
No, yeah, too right there was. They were stoned harder than Snoop Dogg on a Saturday night.
I think Beer Hunter's out of it.
220.
Oh, crossover
Michael
to put
Fortier.
that shit on everything.
Michael Fortier with a triple with putting that shit on everything.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Suck a big fat dick, Beer Hunter.
For Lord,
That was Gutter Boy, just to
you don't
clarify.
use the gas pedal. You use the petrol pedal.
Is anyone close in predictions?
Lord Frankie.
No, we don't have any predictions right now that are looking too very good.
Oh, hamburger
Michael
sandwich.
Michael Fortier just shut out Master Splinter. So let's look at the predictions that had Michael Fortier winning. Everyone else can go bug off. Okay.
Everyone
We had a
else
Michael
can go.
Fortier with 192, a 190, and 187. And that was about it. So no, everyone's going to be wrong. Y'all wrong, just like me.
You suck, you jackass.
But we did have QDD getting it right and KDD, and someone else predicted it, and I don't know.
I told you I had a good feeling about Michael Fortier today.
Oh, it was Gutta Boy.
Wow.
Gutta Boy might be the closest because he actually
Yahtzee.
predicted Michael Fortier with a 200, with a 201, and he's going to be two. He's going to be in the 220s.
Did anybody go for 6 straight at all today? Because he's doing it on the first.
Yes. We did have a couple 6-baggers today. Yeah, we had a couple 6-baggers today. Not a lot.
I'm going to go pay the bowlers, and we're going to get
Michael
interview with
Fortier
Michael
making these finals look easier, much easier than they are out there right now. Got to give a big shout out to these bowlers. Michael Fortier cracking open the 6-pack, 222. Hell of a game there in the finals.
I was the only one that made sure that Mike was going to break 200.
Yeah,
was the only one.
I
That's
had
my
Michael
money.
Fortier winning, but I only went 187. So, so Michael Fortier surpassing all the predictions, shooting 222. Wow, what a day. This is going to be one of the hardest tournaments of the year that we have put out, or anyone has put out for sure.
All right, we got the tournament champion.
Let's
coming
get
in.
the tournament champion here into the booth.
I'll give you this real quick. Yeah, if you won't take long. So we're gonna get the tournament champion in here, folks. Who's gonna talk with British Frankie and King Ding Dong, Michael Fortier. Congratulations, Michael, on tournament win today, and tell everyone your strategy for these 2 crappy oil patents.
So that's a nice accent, Frankie. Has anyone said that?
Yeah, British, thank you.
Yeah,
No, everyone in the comments
British
said it was
Frankie.
bollocks, and I said it was great.
So my strategy going in was we only get 3 shots on each lane for practice. So I kept it very simple. I just wanted to look at the 3-pin and float it backwards on both lanes.
Yep.
I thought I was going to throw 1 ball on each during practice, going into it, but then I just threw an IQ tour the whole time. I kind of just tried to float it on the left lane, get it through the dry, and then on the right lane, just try and slow hook it, get it to tip at the very last second. They were definitely tricky. I just wanted to try and take all the variables out of play and just kind of get it to the 1-3 and give myself something makeable. Pair to pair, end to end, all that other fun stuff. I wanted to kind of keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you did a really nice job of it. As a matter of fact, I had you picked to go to the finals. I had you up against El Chapo in the finals, but, I had a good feel about you today. You're rolling it really good. You were able to manipulate your look on each of the lanes. I didn't realize you were doing it with the same ball. You're going to give a shout out to that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, great.
The one thing, I have one problem. Nickname. We have a nickname.
You don't have a nickname
Yeah,
yet, so
you're
you're
up
have
here
one
all
now.
the time.
I know.
You're a great player. You're up here in front of us. We love having you up here.
Have a
Great guy.
nickname.
We really need to get you a nickname, especially now that you've won.
Tournament champion, that's that.
I won't disagree with that. I kind of feel like a Bayside thing is everyone makes, gives each other names. I feel like that's kind of the way of doing it. I'm not opposed to one, but I don't have anything on the top of my head.
Okay. Well, we will think of one for you.
Yeah.
Then. Absolutely.
I'm
We will, that is going to be
You
what
people
we're
at
thinking
home, if you got a good nickname here for our tournament champion,
of. Michael
very,
Fortier.
very
Great job today, brother.
big
Great
congratulations. It was a very impressive win.
It's a hard ass day.
Very hard day. More than a grind on both sides, and 2 totally different grinds that you had to manage today, and you did it very nicely. I must say, shooting 220 in that last game, no one predicted that.
I got lucky on the right lane. It was the same thing. I had to try and slow it down and get it to hook. So if I was a touch left or a touch like a little bit too much on the hand, I just wanted to read and cross. And then, same thing, you spin it a little bit and get it away. It just never wants to see it.
Yeah.
At least on the left lane, it was easier for me. It was just kind of float it, just catch it with the tips of your fingers and just kind of throw it, just keep chasing it left and throw it back, get it to basically fall back to the pocket. Surprisingly, I like the left lane better than the right lane.
There you go.
Yeah, there you have it from
So,
the tournament champion.
All right,
liking
well,
the,
great job
the
today, and
lighter,
hopefully
the
we'll see you
thin.
at our next event, maybe on February 5th for our Scotch doubles tournament. That'll be our next one coming up. So
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then the
so
next
find
Carl's
yourself a
event's the week
partner,
after
yeah.
that. So, yep,
For
so.
sure.
All right, thanks a lot,
Hey,
Michael. Congratulations again.
congratulations once
Great
again.
job. Nice bowling
Yeah.
today.
Thank you.
Well done.
And there you have it, folks. Michael Fortier, the winner of our FDDS dual pattern tournament for the year, dubbed
we go.
Through Thick and Thin. Just like a marriage, you are married to horrible ball reaction all day. And, it was a battle all day, Frankie.
It was
You got
a battle. It
any
was, all
last thoughts on that?
No, British Frankie just retired for a little while, but he might come back later. So thank you to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. Thanks you to all the bowlers that showed up today and competed and battled on these tough oil patterns we put out for you. We love that you guys like to come out and compete on this stuff, and we'll keep doing it as long as you guys keep coming out. So I really appreciate it. Ding Dong appreciates it. Thank you to Charlie, everyone here at Bayside, for really being gracious hosts for us again. And, we're going to see everyone on February 5th for a doubles tournament.
Yeah, so grab your partner and get ready. One last call from Smash. Great tourney, brutal patterns. Congrats to all. Definitely congrats to everyone. Thank you for coming out. Get your partners ready and keep your eyes out on the Frankie and Ding Dong page. We will give you information on once we open up those tournament entries. So please keep an eye out. And like we always say, get those kids in the center, get them active and get them doing something. Bowling is a great sport that they can be doing for a lifetime. Thank you all to the people who out there in Frankie and Ding Dong Lane for supporting us. And stay tuned. New content coming up for you guys at all times. Have a great day, guys.